United States Post Office with signature required. Usually ends up being somewhere around like $10 ish for up to like 3 or 4 raw books, and we can do 3 slabs in a priority box for 20. And we ship international. Payment plans, typically we do those at 30% down, non-refundable, rest due within 30 days. I don't necessarily have a bottom minimum for that, but think $500, $1,000 plus type books or combos, not $30, $40, $50 type things. Yeah, I think that's most of the logistics.
All right, that all sounds good. Give me the price when you're claiming. Try not to make me guess. And yeah, put question marks if you're going to make an offer. Offers are considered, but don't bring offers to a claim fight. Ken's got lots of great stuff, so if you want to make sure to secure it, just go ahead and claim it.
All right, first book of the night. This is a new Summer of Superman special. It is a Alexander Lozano variant, and this just came out and immediately started selling like crazy on eBay.
Oh, wow.
Very beautiful cover, obviously a Supergirl, and we only have 1 copy. It's brand new, so it's a good grading candidate. I put 9.6 plus, very possibly a 9.8. $25 for that.
All right, very cool. Nice cover. It's the new hotness. Let's see if people like it here. $25. How many you got? Just the one?
Just the one.
All right, be quick if you want it.
This is Adventures of Super Mario Brothers, one of the earliest.
Someone was quick. All right, cryo_chemist_52. Yeah. Nice grab. All right, let's talk about Mario.
Thank you so much. Very early Valiant comic before they launched all of their characters. This is Adventures of the Super Mario Brothers, number 1, an 8.0, $60.
All right, nice. All right, early Valiant, very cool. I guess hero. Mario is a hero. I don't know how to refer to it, but let's talk about Little Lulu.
This is part of a new collection. We actually have a lot of NTI 3 new collections I keep working through here. One is a Golden Age Disney Dell 4-color type one. Another is a Bronze Age collection, and another is a modern collection. So that's going to be a brunt of what you get tonight. This is a beautiful 4-color 158 Little Lulu. Great cover colors, picture frame cover for her. Very cute. 4 colors are hard to find in higher grade. This is an 8.0 for $280.
Nice. All right, Little Lulu. Well, that's a really. You're right. That is a really high grade 8.0.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
I have a bunch of Mark Jeweler books. So this is and these are going to be bundles because these are lower grade ones. The average of the Mark Jewelers, these all came in a collection we picked up at the store. These are all going to be VG-ish, but I did put the issue number in the grades. I didn't put a price because they're going to be bundle deals. So you have Brave and the Bold 127. You have Brave and the Bold 128, VG Plus, and 130 VG Plus. So all 3 VG Pluses. Bundle, all Mark Jewelers. These are all Mark Jewelers. $22 for the 3.
Oh, wow. All right. Mark Jewelers fans. Nice little bundle there. They're Batman. They're Mark Jewelers. You know, I didn't even realize that there were DC Mark Jewelers books until recently. Where did I miss that?
These are going to be all DCs, actually, from this collection we got. So this is a Detective Comics Mark Jewelers bundle.
$22. Let's get that Mark Jewelers off the board and give it to Brewfront_comics. Nice grab, Christian.
Thank you, Christian. Great to hear from you. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out this Thursday. This is Detective Comics bundle. These are all Mark Jewelers. Again, I put the issue number in grades. This is Detective 459, a VG40. Detective 461. This is a pretty graphic rat cover. So a couple of these covers are actually pretty interesting. Batman's really getting it here in the sewer from the rats. Then we have, I'm not sure if this is the first Black Spider, but we have an early Black Spider, Detective 463 and 5.0. And then we also have Detective 464, the very next issue, Black Spider cover in a 5.5. So these ones are going to be a little bit more because it's Batman Detectives. $50 for those four. All Mark Jewelers.
Nice. You happen to have any Dell Peanuts comics coming? At least one person hoping.
No Peanuts Dells, but lots of Dells.
All right. Lots of Dells. Maybe a farmer in a Dell if you're lucky. Big Boy Keys, maybe.
So this is something that you guys probably either have never seen or almost never seen a claim sale. This is the Mutants by...
I'm going to ring the bell. That Mark Jewelers set is also claimed. Brewfront_comics. Picking up some nice Mark Jewelers. Who doesn't love Batman?
Thank you so much. The Mutants by Bernie Wrightson. This is a square-bound graphic novel. It's probably about a ½ an inch thick, soft cover. And from Mother of Pearl, I believe is the publisher, has this like pretty graphic axe in the skull cover on the back. But the whole thing is Bernie Wrightson. So this is a mid-grade 5.5 black picture frame for $25.
All right. Everybody, a lot of people interested in Bernie. Very, very nice. 25. Yeah, definitely the Mutants. All right. I mean, if he did the art, it's probably pretty good. All right, and it is claimed. What's up, Books Bro? Right back at you.
Thank you, Books Bro.
Bro, taking it down.
I don't think I've done any. Oh, I did one superhero thing, yeah. All right, well, we got superhero stuff. It's not going to be all oddball stuff. So this is the first print, first Miles Morales. It is a CBCS 9.2 with white pages. And we all know at some point in time, he's going to appear in the MCU in some capacity. So I think now is a good time to start buying Ultimate Fallouts, if you ask me.
Okay, there you go. 9.2, $295. Very nice. First Miles. I mean, he's got to show up eventually, right?
Right?
Yeah. Brewfront, I aim to grab, aim to claim. Oh, I like that. Aim to claim. All right.
Savage Sword of Conan #1. Very iconic magazine from the 1970s, published by Curtis. This is an early Red Sonja appearance. I think it's her 4th overall appearance. She's on the cover. It's a pretty amazing cover, actually.
Yeah, it's Boris Vallejo, I think. Isn't that?
I'm not sure. We'll say yes.
All right, well, somebody in chat will know, but it is definitely a gem.
Five for $50.
Gem have Beneath the Trees Where No One Sees. That is a comic.
I do.
All right, 8-Bit Attic. It's your lucky day.
It was in the preview, which is probably why they're asking.
Okay, nice. All right, I should know these things.
Here it is. This is a bundle of the first 3 issues. They are all first prints. I know #1 is cover A. I'm pretty sure they're all cover A's. These are basically brand new, right off the rack, so I call them 9.4 pluses. But it's a bundle of #1, first print cover A, #2, first print, I'm pretty sure cover A, and #3, first print, also pretty sure it's cover A. So the bundle for all 3, 9.4 plus grade and average, $60.
All right, 9.4, $60. The main covers for 1 through 3. Pre-code sci-fi. There's some people here for pre-code sci-fi. If those are on the way, I'd imagine you probably have one. There you go. $60 is claimed. Let's give that to 8-Bit_Attic. Gil got to it first. Nice grab. You could have sold a few of those. Ken, you only have 1 set of those Beneath the Trees?
Oh, I wish I had more. Yeah, I mean, it's just like money, printing money right now. It's a great read, too. Like, if you guys haven't, the graphic novel is really good, and they're just starting a second arc for it. So I would really think that could be, I think it's going to be a big property.
Sounds like I'm going to be waiting for a trade or a hot-looking second print.
Planet Comics 22 with creamed off-white pages from 1943, published by Fiction House. This is a pretty crazy cover here.
Heck yeah, these planets are great.
3.5, nice affordable entry-level copy for $5.60.
Nice. I feel like some of these Planet Comics covers would pair well with maybe some like opera music or something.
Yeah, fine wine.
Oh, all right. Things are getting classy here at Tasty Cat Comics.
This is Absolute Batman #6. It is the 1 in 25 variant, so it's pretty new. I think they're on issue 7 now, and this is brand new. So 9/6 $12.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you have a wine bar next door or nearby, right?
Correct.
All right. So yeah, you don't have to go far to get your wine, I guess.
They give me a free bottle every month.
Wow. All right, that's a perk.
They get to use my. They have an outdoor seating area, and they get to use my electricity. So that's our arrangements.
I hope it's a nice bottle.
Well, I mean, no one using the electricity for outside seating area. It's complicated, but I get a free bottle every month, so we're good. Another Mark Jewelers bundle. These are Batman's 5 Mark Jewelers, all Mark Jewelers. 275 a VG40, 276 VG Plus, 277. This one is a low grade 2.0. I believe there was a piece out of the back cover about 1.5 inches in the corner, so that's why I called it a 2.0. But the front cover looks comparable to the others. 279 a 5.5.
You do have an offer on the Planet Comics. I didn't want to interrupt this stack. We got a $450 offer on it from Ray 2C.
Okay, let me finish this and we'll come back to that. So
all right, hold on, Ray.
Just
didn't want to think I didn't see
280 5.5 grade. So these are Batman's. The Batman Mark Jewelers tend to sell at a premium because it's Batman. So we got $90, all Mark Jewelers for those.
Okay.
Maybe
there you
Bruce
go.
one's interested. Maybe somebody else is.
Maybe we'll find out.
I'm gonna. I appreciate the offer on Planets. It was $450. Is that right?
$450 was the offer. $560 looks like the sticker. Ray 2C's the offer.
I'm gonna counter at $520.
Yeah, to the left of
$520. Ray, you're
Left
close.
Conan. Yeah.
Oh.
$90 is claimed. Brewfront_comics, you got it. Yes, and you're Sarkis. Thank you. And I'm Bill. And this is Ken. He trades wine for electricity.
Yes. We have the first appearance of Mr. Freeze, who is Mr. Zero, according to the cover of this. This is a nice, complete, unrestored, affordable copy. Obviously, it's a pretty big key book, one of our bigger books tonight we're offering. I graded this at a 3.0. I'm going to let the camera guy do a little close-up of it, so if you can hold it.
Nice. I love this issue. Mr. Zero was not named by an ex-girlfriend. All right, here we go. Getting a nice look at this one. All right, what grade did we have this at again, Ken?
3.0.
Okay. I mean, which is a solid grade for this book. It's pretty scarce and pretty desirable. So
yeah, and like the center artwork presents really well. You know, the colors are even. There's not a lot of fading. So $21.50. This is one of our bigger books tonight that we're offering. It's brand new. We just got it in, debuting with you guys. So let me know. But yeah, the center color distribution is pretty even. Nice entry level, complete unrestored.
Appreciate you giving everybody here first crack at it. All right, $21.50, or I guess you can try to make an offer. I don't know.
This is a Neil Adams cover of Batman number 230. It is a tough black cover, and it has got the Black Panthers on the cover. A Fine Plus 6.5 for $40.
Oh, nice. All right, Neil Adams cover. Got a little bit of social. It represents some parts of what was going on socially at the time, and it's been claimed at $40.
Sorry.
Nice grab. Books, bro. You got it. Yeah.
What do you got?
You just need to move over a little bit.
This is a Star Trek
So
glass.
if I move to get that much.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't want to hide stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're working out like just. Anyways, so yeah, they're just dialing in the camera, guys.
Mr. Miracle's first appearance, Mr. Miracle #1 by Jack Kirby. This one does have a date stamped by his head on the front cover below the logo. I think you guys can see it. It's right there.
Yeah. I want you to bring it a little closer. Perfect. Was just about to ask for that. Camera, you're anticipating my needs. I love it.
This is a 6.0 for $100.
Nice. All right, $600. The Batman 121 is a 3.0. We took a nice tour of the book. No major like defects or other things to point out. There it is, a little closer. Any other info we can give you on that? LOL for DET, let us know. Or anybody else, really. In the meantime, we'll keep checking out some new books. This is Tasty Cat Comics, and you know Ken comes with the goods. So get comfortable. Get ready to see everything he's prepared today.
This is another obscure Turtles book. They don't get to see that often. Michelangelo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Martial Arts Authorized Training Manual. That's a mouthful there.
Who authorized it? It doesn't matter. Let's talk about it.
I think it was Ali, wasn't it? He's the Turtles guy.
Oh, wait, why'd I ring the bell? You got an offer on the Mario for $45. That's not a bell ringing thing. That's a question asking thing.
$50. Just $5 more. All
right, TMNT. I gave you a premature bell. Say 50 and you got it.
This is a tough black picture frame cover published by Solson Publishers. It's a 9.4 for $25.
Nice. Yeah, those are really cool. Solson, also the publisher of Jim Lee's first published work. If you're, filling your trivia banks right now. 25 is claimed. It's cool. You don't see them often. Comic book crackhead's going to enjoy that. Sorry, Nort Dort. I know you're a big Turtles guy, but you got to be fast on some of those.
Thank you so much. This is a really cool Venomized. It's sort of a negative space cover, but it's just basically like all black around Spider-Gwen. First Venomized Spider-Gwen. It is amazing. Or Spider-Gwen number 24. It's a 9.2 for $40.
Okay, nice. I think that's what, the Run the Jewels variant on that? I believe. 9.2, $40. Somebody in chat will know. Okay, so I see you, Silver Fun. I'll call it in just a second. Ed Stevens, yes, in general payment plans, $500, $1,000 kind of range or more. 30% down on a photo will paid off in 30 days, roughly. But let us know your needs if you're after something big. Did I get that right?
You did.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. We have another Mark Jewelers bundle. Forget that I started to price these out individually, and then I'm like, no, I'm just going to bundle these. It's going to take too long. So this is a flash bundle. It's 4 issues. All Mark Jewelers. Flash 242, 5.5. 243, 5.0.
These are all Mark Jewelers. It's a set.
244 for a VG 4.0 and 245 a VG plus. So 4 flashes, all Mark Jewelers, $35.
Okay, they might be gone in a flash like the others. Let's find out. 35 takes it. I'm going to ring the bell on the Mario. $50. We're going to take the backup from Silver Fun 13. Thank you, Silver Fun. Any more Nintendo Valiant books tonight?
I don't think so.
I think those flash books are gone. Ooh, in the upset, Pikes Marks got in there ahead of Brewfront. Sorry, Christian.
Thanks, guys.
Congrats, Pikes Marks.
Brewfront and Pikes Marks, I do have some more Mark Jeweler bundles, so I'll bring those out shortly.
Okay.
I want to keep mixing it up a little bit. This has been a pretty in-demand book with the Daredevil show, which just ended season 1. This is a mid-grade 5.5. First Bullseye for $150.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Daredevil season, that was really good. It doesn't feel like a spoiler to tell you stuff happened. Dwayne Anders, I see your test. Haven't seen anything else from you, Dwayne. Let us know. How's it going, everybody? Brewfront's trying to preemptively claim all the Mark Jewelers. All right, well, I'm rooting for you, Brew.
Oh, hold on. I got to reprice them then.
Brew, you tipped your hand. Let's play poker later.
Everything just went up 4%. Okay, so here's, I think, our first pre-code horror. We did show the Planet Sci-Fi. Adventures into Weird Worlds, published by Alice. This is from the Bobby Blue collection. The Bobby Blue collection, a lot of the books were mid-grade, but they had really nice attributes front cover-wise, so they often present more in like the VF range. This is issue 26, and I graded it a 6.5, but really nice color strike and eye appeal on this. It's a Joe Maneely cover as well.
Ooh, nice.
So it's a really nice looking copy. 6.5 for $375.
Yeah, cool subject matter on that. Why don't you get it a little closer to us just so people can take a look at it? You got an offer on the Bullseye for 130, or is that a claim?
It is 150. I'm going to count it at 140 because it's been a pretty hot book. I think that's
all
fair.
right. Webhead CC, appreciate the offer. 140, and you take it. Webhead CC, how you doing? Webhead's been super generous with people, and obviously very much appreciated. You got a $25 offer on the Spider Gwen.
That's $40. I'll meet him in the middle at 32.
All right, one.
It was thinking for 140.
Fantastic. Webhead CC, you got it. All right, another Mark Jewelers bundle. Get ready.
This is 3 Justice League of Americas. It's issue 132 in VG Plus, 134 in 5.0, and 136. This is a cool Joker cover. Batman's punching him out there. So that's probably the prize one of the 3. 5. It's also the nicest grade, 5.5 on that one. So 3 Justice Leagues, all Mark Jewelers, $28.
All right. Wow. Okay. Nice. Justice Leagues. This is really cool. I went from not really seeing any DC Mark Jewelers to now seeing a decent amount of them. I guess somebody spent a lot of time accumulating them over the years.
Yeah, these all came in one buy in store. It was like a big stack of DC Mark Jewelers.
All right, $28. Wow, that was really close. Pikes Marks got in there just ahead of you, Brew. And whoa, Webhead CC never ceases to, Webhead is offering 4 $50 credits on claims of $200 or more. So let's do that on full claims. I guess that's probably the best way to do it. I don't know. But yeah, if you claim something at $200 or more, you're going to save. He didn't specify. So basically, if you, get something at $200 or more, you're going to save $50 off. 4 people, courtesy of Webhead CC. All right. Thank you, Webhead. That's amazing.
So 4 $50 credits for any purchases over 200. Just to recap.
Thank you. Wow. Well said, Ken.
Wow. Okay.
It's 4 $50 credits.
So 4 people are going to get a credit of $50 or more when they claim something of $200 or more, either a combo or a single item. Yeah. Webhead CC's the name on that. And David Cartagena, the counter offer on the Spider Gwen was how much?
It was 32.
32. All right.
I guess that's 20% off. It's in the middle. I think that's reasonable.
So 500 for the Planet Comics then? So they would pay $450. You'd get 500. They'd pay $450.
My counter was $520, so I think $520 is fair. They're getting $50 off. That's almost like their initial offer.
All right, right. So $520. Ray 2C.
You would pay $470.
Pay $470. All right, let's take care of this other business. $32. The counter offer is accepted, and that's going to go to the David Cartagena. And the Ultimate Fallout's $295. Correct?
Yeah.
Oops. It's done. It's claimed. All right, that's one of the credits. Fantastic. All right, so that is going to go to Roger Hates Comics. Nice handle. But Roger Hates Comics is going to pay $50 less than that. Webhead CC, thank you so much for chipping in the other 50 on that. All right, Ken, what are we looking at?
Well, I'm just showing the Planet again. I think the initial offer was $450, and I counter offered at $520. So with the $50 credit, the person who made the $450 offer, they only need to come up $20,
and they have
pay
$470
with the credit.
Done. $520.
$470
for 520 total.
So they're gonna.
Okay, great.
So
Thank you so much.
People claim it at the price, and then we will subtract 50 off of that. So Ray 2C claiming at $520, only going to pay $470. Webhead CC again coming in strong, helping somebody get an awesome book. Thank you so much. All right, 2 more $50 credits on claims of $200 or more. 2 people left can get that
I'm trying to find books here that would work. So Daredevil's been pretty hot because of the TV show. This is Daredevil number 20. This is a beautiful high grade 9.2 owl cover.
Who?
Raw 9.2 Silver Age Daredevil owl cover for $280. So you have a $50 credit in play that you could apply towards this if you're interested.
So claim it at $280, get it at $230. If you're one of the next two people to claim something $200 or more, that was a good grab, Dwayne. I agree. And then the book in the bottom corner, if we could review that. And of course, there's Mr. Zero Batman up there. All right.
So this is the first pre-code horror of the evening we showed. It is Adventures into Weird Worlds from the Bobby Blue collection. It's a beautiful 6.5 copy for $375. So with the $50 credit, you would pay $325. The Bobby Blue books all have beautiful cover attributes. They have a little bit of haloing typically on the inside of the cover and the pages, but they present usually for a grade to grade and a half higher than what they look like. So this presents like a 7580 on the front cover.
Nice. All right, $375, but you claim that at $375, you only get it at $325. If you're one of the next two people to take advantage of these credits, there's two of them, $50, claim of $200 or more. All right, this should have some big interest.
This is the first appearance of the Punisher, who is also in the Daredevil show. It is a 6.5, and I tried to grade this really strict. We'll let the camera person Duncan here do a close-up walkthrough of it. The front cover of this book looks amazing. There's a little bit of corner blunting. The main defect on this is very small hairline spine stress lines on the front cover. The back cover is really nice. So the back cover is kind of like 80, 90-ish. So I didn't do a close-up. I called it a 6.5, but we'll do a little walkthrough there with it.
Okay, wow. I mean, I guess the only thing we might see is something along the spine.
Yeah. There's spine stress lines and a little bit of corner blunting.
I mean, it's hard with the plastic bag. I saw some stuff that looks like it could have been that, but I mean, I guess I see a few little color break things. All right, yeah, pretty nice looking copy, at least from this vantage point.
Yeah, everything centering color-wise, no fading, So anyway, tried to be pretty strict with it. 6.5, $12.50. And this is one of those odd books that seems like raw copies in the low to mid grade almost outsell slab copies.
Okay,
So,
there you go. Hot tip from Ken.
I'm not saying I overpriced it, but like it's my first copy I've had in a year. So
Yeah, those ones, people just they're holding on to the Punisher, that's for sure. So $12.50. So there are two $50 credits on claims of $200 or more. So if you claim that at $12.50, you'd get it for $1,200 if you're one of the next two people. I mean, that helps.
this is another book that the $50 credit could be applied for. This is Strange Worlds number 19, published by Avon Comics.
These are great.
This one does have a sub crease down the middle. So I graded this a 3.5 VG minus, but cool Avon sci-fi. Somebody did ask for sci-fi, and it's a robot cover. You're shooting robots with lasers.
Oh, nice.
$295 for that with a $50 credit if you choose to buy it.
The subject matter on these Avons are some of my favorites for sure. There you go. So yeah, claim it at $295. You will get it for $245 if you're one of the next two people to take advantage of those $50 credits. Yes, there are payment plans. J Raw. Basically 30% down, non-refundable, paid off in 30 days, more or less, on stuff $500, $1,000 more, stuff like that. So let us know your needs.
This is a massive 132-page Dell Giant. It is Walt Disney's Christmas Parade #1. I thought about putting this one away until December to wait, but I couldn't. I was too excited about it. Yes, I counted all the pages. They're all there because that's what I do. Count pages. This is a very nice looking VG 4.0. And this is a tough book with the page count. Totally worth it. It'll probably take you 3 hours to read. $90 for that.
All right, $90. 3 hours of reading. There you go.
132 pages.
Very cool. I mean, stores do start making it Christmas early. Is it?
Any Tales from the Crypt?
$90 is claimed. Let's give that to Dirty South Slabs. Ken's decorating for Christmas already. Yeah, any Tales from the Crypt yet?
I'll have to check. I'm not sure. I have another Mark Jewelers bundle. This is the Legion of Superheroes, Superboy as well. So it's 4 issues. 218 is a 6-0. 217 is a 4-0.
Wayne Andrews, I see your test.
219 is a 5-5, and 220 is a 4-5. So it's actually 4 issues in a row. So it's 217, 218, 219, and 220. So all 4 issues in a row, all Mark Jewelers. And where the heck? I got these out of order, so I'm all messed up now. Apologize. There we go. Now it's official. $25.
Right, 25 picks up that 4. While I wait to ring the bell, probably quickly, you do have an offer on a payment plan on the 129. So J.R.AW is offering $1,100 on a payment plan. So J-Raw, there is a $50 credit in play on claims of $200 or more. So I'm assuming you mean $1,100, and that means you pay $1,050, and the $50 credit gets you to $1,100. 25 is claimed. Pikes Mark stepped aside. Brewfront_comics gets another Mark Jewelers bundle. Nice grab, Brewfront.
I appreciate the offer, and like if I've had this book for 6 months, 12 months, I would probably just accept that offer. But it's my first copy of the first Punisher I've had in over a year here in the store. It's a beautiful looking 6.5, and I'm not saying that because I'm trying to upsell you, but given the defects of this book, it'd be one thing if it had 1.5 inch crease in the corner, but all the defects basically are just minor tiny spine stress lines and the ever slightest blunting of the corners. So this is a really nice presenting 6.5 with good page quality. The back cover's in fantastic shape. I'm not going to be super flexible on this. I'll come down to $1,200 and you would pay $1,150 with a $50 credit. So I don't know if that's like meeting you in the middle. I'm trying to have a little wiggle room, but
yeah, J-Raw, basically, if you are willing to pay $1,150, claim it at $1,200, and you would get it for $1,150 on a payment plan, and you'd be able to use one of the 2 credits that are left on claims of $200 or more. The next 2 people to use them will get them. So you're close, J-Raw.
Yeah, you're gonna be super happy with this book. I literally priced it out like 3 days ago, so it's brand new. It's awesome. I'm super excited about it. You'll be excited about it.
Somebody's asking if it's done. Fantastic. All right, J.R.AW is going to take it for $1,200. Only going to pay $1,150. Webhead CC's picking up the other $50. Amazing, J-Raw. Congratulations. Always awesome when you can pick up a 129. And thank you, Webhead CC, for helping to make it happen. And thank you, Ken, also for helping to make it happen.
Thanks, everyone. It's a great pickup. You're going to be super happy with that book.
Yeah.
This is Walt Disney's Vacation Parade #2. This is another Dell Giant. It's complete. Yes, I did count all the pages. Counting pages takes a lot of time, guys. But you get to see some fantastic interior artwork when you count the pages. And these Disney books are really fun. So you have all these guys, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Donald, Pluto, and Mickey on the cover. 3.5 for $40.
All right, you got a lot of the Mickey gang there. The Disney gang, I guess I should say. Good old page counting Ken made sure you're getting all your pages in that one. And $40, it is appreciated. 10 VIC 29, you got it. Boy, that was close.
Thank you so much. Here's another bigger ticket book. We have 1 credit left? Is that right?
There's 1 more credit on a claim of $200 or more. Somebody's going to save $50 off of it. The next person to use it.
So this book for sure would be eligible for that. First Boba Fett. It is a 9.8 with white pages. So kind of your standard for investment grade key books. And this one is coming in at $9.75.
Awesome. Everybody loves Mandos, right? And especially Boba. Very cool. $9.75. So claim it at $9.75. You'll get it for $9.25. Nordort, you've been close on all the ones. You've been like a very close second.
And I guess Andor just restarted, right?
Yeah, I saw the first episode. I still haven't seen the second and third. They dropped 3 episodes on us.
Was the first one good?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
I could say more, but I want to hear about this Mark Jewelers.
Okay, another Mark Jewelers bundle. These are all World's Finest. This is issue 239 and VG minus, 240 the next issue in VG plus, and 241 in VG. So 3 issues in a row, all pretty comparable, lower grade, entry level copies. This one's kind of pricey though, $18.
Wow, all right. World's Finest Mark Jewelers. You get 3 of them for $18. All right, a couple people being a little hard on Boba Fett. I mean, yeah, I guess, when the actors get a little older, they definitely, they're not as skinny as they were when they were younger. $18 is claimed. LJ Comics gonna take that down.
LJ Comics. What's up, LJ?
Yeah, what's up?
Right.
John Leal's jumping in there.
Give LJ a follow, guys. He's our elite vendor.
Heck yeah, LJ's awesome. Definitely want to keep up with what John's doing.
So this is something pretty fun. I've only had this in my inventory once before, and that says a lot as years go by. Flaming Carrot Comics #1. This is from 1981, the summer fall magazine sized issue. I've had the comic size #1 in numerous times over the years, but the magazine size is much more elusive. It's also a black cover for the most part, so a little bit harder to find a nice shape. This is a mid-grade copy of this. Really hard to find this in high grade for $130.
There you go. 5.5 for $130. That is cool. ENQC, the Star Wars 42 is a direct. There is one more credit on a claim of $200 or more of $50. So if you claim it at $9.75, you get it at $9.25. Yeah, sorry, Christian, you were second. LJ swooped in out of nowhere, grabbed that set, and also LJ says he feels your pain. He's bagging and boarding and counting pages right now.
Nice. Glad you found the time to take a break and pick up some Mark Jewelers with us. So good for you, my friend. All right, we have a 9/8 white page, Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, #8. Very cool MJ Venomized negative black space type cover. $90 for that.
All right, I'm going to start a new podcast. It's going to be called Ken Describes Modern Comics.
Yes, it's going to be very long-winded and bloated.
It's going to be a hit, I swear.
That one's out of frame.
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's out of frame up there.
It's out of frame?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Everything past Flaming Carrot and above Flaming Carrot is out of frame.
I lost my sticky note.
Okay,
I can go around and grab
so
it. Okay.
I found it. We're back.
okay, so we
That was also
located
out
the
of frame,
sticky
but I
note
couldn't-
here. So there's one more credit. Use it.
All right, we got X-Men 26 featuring LT Gray on the cover. It's a 6.5, nice mid-grade. Again, like, good time to buy Miles, good time to buy X-Men, because they're both going to be coming to the MCU. $75 for this one.
Nice. 6.5, $75. I don't know if anybody got any ideas from you. They might starting to sell power in exchange for wine. I haven't heard of that one before. I'm just so intrigued by it.
Well, like, we have to run the power out to their drinking area out front from the roof, and I'm only my generator up there for my furnace has the outlet. So lucky me, I get them to plug in and I get wine.
You sound like a good neighbor, though. That's very neighborly of you.
Except when I go yell at them, turn the music down.
With a broomstick on the ceiling. Turn it down. All right.
So old and cranky. All right, first Spider-Girl, 9.2, $90.
Oh, nice. All right. That's going to be one people are interested in. There you go. 9.2, $90. Pretty good mix of comics today. If you're waiting for something in particular that you saw in the preview, feel free to say something. Maybe Ken can grab it out, but otherwise he's going to try to run through as much as possible.
This is the beginning of Frank Miller's run on Daredevil. Pretty timely. We were actually talking about before the claim sale. We thought the last couple episodes of the Daredevil show were very sort of like Miller-ish with like the blood splattering. Kind of reminded me of Sin City a little bit. 50 bucks.
Nice. Yeah, the Daredevil show definitely didn't shy away from some of the violence, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know,
Okay.
I think people were worried about with it shifting from Netflix to Disney.
Yeah, it was
They upped it. They didn't even
not
keep
PG
it the same.
last
Yeah.
episode. Holy cow. All right, so here's another really fun 4-color. This is issue 334. Mickey and the Gang in the winter and the snow. 6.0 is a nice grade for this book. Could be a good bundle with the little Lulu. If you're doing some 4 colors. This one's $80.
Sorry, Dwayne Anders. If Dwayne's trying to say something that we're not seeing, somebody help him out. And yeah, try to use that little question mark bubble down below if you're really getting filtered, if that's what's going on. And then what payment methods do you accept again, Ken?
Zelle is preferred, and then we also take Venmo and PayPal. That's how pretty much almost everyone pays. And, you know, if somebody's really old school, we can do a card over the phone, but Zelle is definitely our preferred payment. Then Venmo and PayPal is the least preferred.
Okay. MK Sharkey, no, don't bring up The Last of Us last episode. I'm not ready to talk about it. All right.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, and guys, I can't take PayPal friends and family because I'm a business, so I have to take goods and services. So that's why Venmo and Zelle, there's no fees for us. So we do appreciate you using those payment options if available. The next book here, this is a really interesting square-bound graphic novel that I've never had in stock before. It's the illustrated Roger Zelensky, and it's a kind of comic, kind of fantasy. Just it's pretty crazy artwork on the inside. Here's the back cover.
Yeah, I was struck by the artwork on the outside. It's cool. It's sort of like, I don't know, He-Man, sci-fi kind of, but he looks more like, I don't know.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
It's from 1978. It's a 7.5 for $20.
All right, very, very cool. I don't know anything about it. Somebody in chat probably knows more about it. Anybody out there read that yet? All right, well, I know one person who might read it soon, and that's Books Bro.
Had a feeling.
All right, let us know, Books Bro.
Thank you so much. This is the first anti-venom. It is the variant cover as well. Amazing 569, a high-grade solid 9.2 copy for $40.
With an amazing Adi Granoff cover, too.
Did he do all the? There was like 9 variants in a row that
he did a number of them. I know John Romita Jr. did a few of them. Yes, Danger Russ. Yes, somebody's parents got me a haircut. That's right. I was kicking and screaming the whole time.
Okay, we have another Mark Jewelers bundle. So this is a combo Action Comics and Superman bundle. You have Action Comics 461. It is a VG. It's 7 books total. Action 462 VG Plus. 463 VG Plus. 464 5.0. 460 VG. And then we have Superman 302 in VG. And Superman 303 in VG. This all came in together. So 7-issue bundle. Those are 75.
Nice.
All Mark Jewelers.
Okay, $75. All right, LJ, are you still here, John? I know I called that claim for you earlier on those Mark Jewelers. I'm thinking about what, like WWAD, what would Ollie do? He would have awarded it to the next person. All right, 75 bucks is claimed, and that's going to go to Brewfront_comics. All right, LJ, I'm going to give that $18 claim. You know, you can talk to me on Tuesday at the Hub, which you should definitely watch. But let's give that $18 Mark Jeweler bundle earlier that LJ got to Brewfront_comics. And so, what would Ollie do moment? I try to have them as often as possible. All right.
Did you guys get that? I don't think you were paying attention.
No, sorry, I was feeling
There was an $18 Mark Jeweler bundle
LJ
that LJ
Comics
Comics got.
Mark Jeweler bundle is going to go to Brewfront, not
going to Brewfront.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Elvis paid for it.
no.
No,
Brewfront's
LJ currently
paying for
has
it.
the claim. Brewfront's going to take it over. Brew, let me know if you don't want that. All right, LJ, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Going to be the Hub SF. It's going to be amazing.
Okay. First Gunslinger Spawn, 9-4 for $380.
Nice.
$50 credit, $150 credit
You-
remaining.
No, thank you for reminding us. So there is a $50 credit, one of them left on a claim of $200 or more. So you can take that Spawn book that's priced at $380, but you're only going to get it for $330.
So I'm going to show a couple more, and we're going to do our first wall scan of the night, get people caught up who just tuned in. This is Darth Vader #3 with white pages, first Dr. Aphra. $75.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I still love the character. I still think they're going to do something with it. Jay Bivart, yeah, you might be getting filtered. Any Invincible tonight? You know, I did see that request earlier. Sorry I didn't ask it.
I will check and see if we have any Invincibles.
Okay.
This is 4-color 156.
Oh, that's cool.
Very fun Porky Pig cover. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Porky Pig's holding a gun.
Yeah, that's what it is. 6.0. Nice, again, a nice grade for this. This one's $75.
That is
It'd be a good bundle
cool.
with the Mickey or the Little Lulu. Those are all 4 colors.
Fernan Garcia, I see your test. Yeah, Gempire, the Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees was claimed. I think there's not any more of those tonight. Yeah, that Porky Pig is cool. You know what? It almost feels like a shot at the first Mickey appearance because he fights the Phantom Blot, and then it looks like the similar character running away from Porky who's got a gun. So,
Yeah, 6.0 is a good grade. I was looking in the long boxes and see if we have any in there. All right, this is Strange Adventures 105. Only 8 graded copies on the census of this. It is a VG Plus, and these are hard to find. We almost never get them in. $60. No?
No.
We are completely sold out of Invincible.
all right. Not
Yeah, it's-
surprising.
Yes.
I mean, how great has the show been, right?
Everyone seems to be loving it, yeah. It's
Yeah.
selling like crazy for us here in the store. So $60
All right,
for that.
Yeah, it's been claimed, and Books Bro is going to take it. Yeah, I've definitely been recommending Invincible to people who don't normally watch animation. I just say, I say it's messed up Superman. Any Miles? There was one Miles book that got claimed. I don't know if there's any more, Robbie Ness.
I will check. I think we have some more Miles stuff. We definitely have a lot more modern age stuff. This is Walt Disney's Comics and Stories #60. We did sell the other Disneys. I don't know if Porky Pig is considered Disney or not, but
No, he's not.
okay. So we sold all the Disneys so far. This is a VG for $80.
There is a Mickey up there.
Well, it's a 4-color, but
Oh, I see. The
These-
actual
these
Walt
are
Disney
Disney
Comics
characters.
and Stories. Got it.
All right. So let's do a little wall scan. Get everyone caught up here.
Okay. Do you happen to have an Evil Ernie 1?
Oh, I wish. No, I do not.
So, Scouter Tom, I see you writing 330 for Spawn. So here's this. I'll pass along that offer, but I also want to tell you the next claim of $200 or more is going to save $50, courtesy of Webhead CC. So Ken, you have a $330 offer on Spawn, which means Scouter Tom would pay $280 if you accepted it, and then the other $50 would come from Webhead.
So they're not trying to claim it at $380, meaning that they would pay $330.
Well, I'm going to present it that way because that's how a lot of people do it, and then you can let me know. Or why don't we wait for? Okay, Scouter Tom, are you offering to pay $330, or are you offering $330 before the credit? That, anyways, let's find out. In the meantime, we're scanning around here. And do you happen to have Winnie the Pooh Disney book?
I don't think so. That's a good request. I don't think I
All right.
do.
A Zurcher can at least applaud your request. So yeah, Scouter Tom, if you could just let me know if you are willing to pay $330 with the $50 credit. There's one remaining. It's done. You would have $330 out of pocket, and Webhead CC would pay the other $50. All right, he says so. Scouter Tom, I see you say yes, $330. I mean, I guess that means you're gonna pay $330. Then we'll call it. All right. Scouter Tom, let me know if I got it wrong, but you are gonna pay $330. Webhead CC is gonna pay $50.
Okay.
That means Ken,
That's too
Tasty
fast
Cat
for the
Comics,
Wellspring.
would get $380.
Yeah,
That's
It's done.
can do it again.
And you can thank Webhead CC for literally paying $50 of that. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
So
He was
with
offering
the
a
50,
$330.
Oh,
okay. So Scouter Tom, all right, we're gonna back it up then. I should know better than to assume. All right, so Ken, that is the offer, $330, but that means you get a total of $330.
First Gunslinger Spawn in high grade. I'll counter at 360.
Okay.
I've had that book once in the last 5 years in that grade. So I'm coming down $20. That's my counter offer, I guess.
All right, he's gonna miss it, Scouter Tom, if that helps you at all. So write 360, you'll pay 310 if you're the next person to use that $50 credit.
I think this is Miles, right?
I think it's his first ongoing.
First ongoing. Bill, this is Miles,
This
right?
is the first issue of his ongoing series after his appearance in Ultimate Fallout 4.
Okay. So there's that.
And it was a polybagged issue, so it's if this isn't, what's the grade on this?
This is not my field of expertise.
9.4 is a nice grade on this book also. So if somebody's going to ask if there's any visible spine ticks.
There's 2 tiny color breaks on the spine, the front cover. The corners look razor sharp.
Okay. So 9.4. I didn't see a plus, so I figured I'd clarify. That's a great issue. Love that cover. I think it's also the origin of Miles. Ooh. This is one that should go quick if this is the first issue.
First print, first issue, Ultimate Spider-Man, the Hickman run that's currently happening.
Get ready.
One of our best-selling comics and graphic novels in the store, $90.
Oh, yeah. Somebody will grab that. All right. Brewfront, he didn't specify that it was only on full claims, so we kind of relaxed that, even though I initially said it. I did amend it afterwards.
Jumbo Comics 24, pretty early one. This is, I want to say, from 1941. It is. It's from 1941. 6.0. Really cool Sheena cover. 6.0 is a great grade for any book from 1941. One of our more pricey Golden Age books of the evening, $6.60.
All right. Spawn is claimed. Gooseman 19. I've got some good news. You claimed it at 380. Ken offered it at 360. And there's one more $50 credit that you also get to use you may not have even known about. So you're actually going to pay 310. And yeah, there you go. Fantastic. And Webhead CC is going to pay the other 50.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the credits.
Yeah. Scouter Tom made it clear that they were thinking on it. They were pausing. So the counter offer was open to everybody.
We have Something is Killing the Children, number 2. First print, cover A, 9.0 for $60.
Nice.
Someone's asking about Web of Spider-Man 118.
Yes.
Saw it on the
Just about
preview.
to pass that along.
We have that. We have that.
Nigene, if it's not directly on hand, I'm sure they'll find it soon. And the Ultimate Spider-Man, you have an offer of 75 on.
I'm gonna cover 82.
Okay, Danny Torrance, 82. Let us know. All right.
This is a really cool Ultimate Invasion #1 negative space variant, 9.2 grade. I don't know if that's. I'm assuming that's Miles on the cover, but $10.
Are there technically two?
I can tell you that's not Jean Grey.
Thank you.
This is totally your field.
Thank you for that. All right. Some
Expertise.
people
Look
are
at that
asking for
knowledge.
Miles. Oh, sorry, Cameron. What?
There's technically nothing. There's technically two Ultimate Spider-Man #1s, right?
Oh yeah, hey Bill. So like, were they claiming that? Because that's 75.
They did have a question mark, so I'm assuming it's a offer.
Question mark. So we thought it was an offer.
I'm pretty sure it's an offer on the Ultimate, but I think that's a good point because of the question mark. So Danny Torrance, let us know.
This is one of my favorite X-Men books from the original run. It's the first appearance of Polaris. Great Jim Steranko cover. Not as great as the next issue, issue 50, which is probably one of the best X-Men covers of all time. But the Jim Steranko covers are all just top-notch. Also, just amazing interior artwork from start to finish. Some really great battle panels. Very affordable. 5.0 grade of this one. Nice white background. Good red, deep saturation cover colors for $130.
Yeah, that is a nice color strike. So let me get this. Let me be clear. So the offer was 75 on the Ultimate Spider-Man, and the counter offer was
82.
all right. So $7 more, Danny Torrance. I don't know. Danny Torrance, you're claiming a lot. I see a lot. All right. Elite's going to cover the $7, or I will. We'll find out. Danny _Torrance _237. You got it for 75. Let's keep things moving. Do you happen to have an X-Men 50 to go with that 49?
I do not, but I might soon.
Okay.
The
Stay tuned.
The guy keeps bringing them in. So like that's from, or like the guy that brought in the Amazing 129s, bringing all his Bronze and Silver Age books in as one of the collections that's been rolling in. But they're not in order. He keeps going around the Hulk 181. It's like the last time he came in, it was like Hulk 160 to 174, and then it was like 198 to like 300. I'm like, where's these 10 issues? Anyway,
You know you're getting close when he comes in with 182.
this is the first appearance of Scar. What If featuring Planet Hulk #1. It is a 7.5 grade. This one's kind of pricey. It's $16.
All right. I see what you did there. That's the first Scar?
First Scar.
Okay, there you go. Scar. Maybe they'll do something with Scar. They did introduce him in the MCU. Oh, more Mark Jewelers. Here we
This
go.
is the last Mark Jewelers bundle. There's 8 of them. So this is basically, I bundled all the ones before together that were like the same title. This is the oddball miscellaneous leftovers. And I think there was actually a duplicate Superman.
And of course, that starts with Aquaman.
This is Adventure Comics 446 featuring Aquaman. It's a VG plus. And then we have Freedom Fighters 4 with Wonder Woman on the cover, a 4.0. GI Combat 190 for a VG 4.0. Superman 302 in a VG minus. Wonder Woman 326 also in a VG minus. Make sure I don't drop these.
These are all Mark Jewelers. It's one bundle. The price will be revealed at the end.
Tarzan 253 VG minus. I think there's 1 or 2 more. I like these. The Star Spangled War Stories featuring an unknown soldier. This is 200. It's a VG. These are really cool. I love the artwork on these. And this one in particular, he's taking the face off his face. 190, a 3.5 on that one as well.
What, does he have a skull head on that?
He's like wearing someone else's face as a
Wearing
mask.
someone else's face as a mask.
And he's a skull underneath. Wow, I don't think that's how Unknown Soldier works, but that's okay. It does in DC.
So that's the oddball. That's 8 Mark Jewelers, $70.
Okay.
My last Mark Jeweler bundle.
So somebody's takeaway from that is there are 252 other Tarzan issues.
Any G.I. Joe 21.
Oh, yeah, I was getting there. Do we have a G.I. Joe 21?
No G.I. Joe 21.
Okay.
This is the Jenny Frison 1 in 25 variant of Dr. Aphra number 7. It's a beautiful cover. Jenny always does really nice work. This is a 9.0. This book sells really strong, and I did not find a lot of sales data for it. The last couple of raws I saw were like 1 to 125. So this is a 9.0, so I priced it at 180, or excuse me, at 80.
What's up? Books, bro? No, you're not just a somebody. Stop. All right, that is cool. That Jenny Frison variant, definitely great. There is also a Star Wars 42 up there direct in 9.8 for $9.75, or make an offer. It's been sitting there for a minute. Maybe it will go. We will see.
Here's a oversized magazine, Grendel, Devil by the Deed by Matt Wagner, with an introduction from Alan Moore. This is from 1986. Another cool magazine. $18 for that, 9.4 grade.
Ah, that's cool. Look at that. Awesome, Grendel. I mean, if you're wondering, $9.75 on a Star Wars 42 9.8 white pages, that is lower than 2 of the last 4 sales. The other 2, super close to that. So, price is solid. Books Bro is going to take that for $18. You got it, Books Bro. I love that grab. That was great. And can you tell us about the Flaming Carrot?
It's pretty funny when you say that, but yeah, I'll tell you about the Flaming Carrot. So this is the magazine size number 1 from, I believe it's 1981, the summer fall issue. It's not the comic series, it's the magazine. This one is much more elusive, mostly black front cover, very difficult to find in higher grade. 5.5 for 130 on that.
All right, if you want to grab Ken's elusive Flaming Carrot, you can grab that. And what's the price and grade on the X-Men 49?
Yeah, that row is out of frame.
There you go. 5.0, 130 is the answer to that. Really nice color strike. Let us know if you want to make a play for that.
Yeah, this is nice. Like, a lot of times when I see this book, there's some like yellowing to the color, but like it's white with the red. Yeah, 5.0, nice color strike on that. Okay, we got Wolverine number 88. This is a 9.0. The first 2 of these Jokers fighting one another. $50.
Nice. All right. Is that the deluxe or the regular, did you say?
It's the supersized value meal. I don't know what you mean.
So on the corner there where it says direct edition, I think somewhere it'll say deluxe.
It's deluxe.
All right. There you go. 9.0, $50.
Is the deluxe better?
It's just different.
Damn it. I want it to be better.
It might be better. I mean, it is deluxe. I feel like deluxe would be better. What's up, S Falcon? Awesome to see you. Great to see all of you. Thank you for coming out. Okay.
Yeah, someone was asking for info on the first miles.
Yes, David Cartagena. This is the first issue of Miles series. Ultimate Fallout 4 sold earlier.
Razor sharp corners and edges. 2 like tiny color breaks on the spine. One's maybe at the most a 16th of an inch. The other's probably like a 32nd of an inch.
Okay, so tiny. That black cover shows everything.
So no one bought this. I can't believe it.
Yeah, one All right, so that is the 8 Mark Jeweler various series. They're all DC Mark Jewelers. $70 or make an offer. You do have a $50 offer on the Miles book that we just looked at.
Yeah, I think so.
I can do 65.
All right, David Cartagena, 65 is the counter to you.
This one's a newsstand. 70 for 160.
Okay, that book probably doesn't need any explanation other than it's a newsstand. Very nice. Let us know. If you see something on the board you want more information about, let us know. If you are just jumping in now, don't worry. We will do a wall scan soon enough. Ooh, this is a rare book.
This is the first appearance of Turok. So it's funny, like Turok, all the other issues don't sell that frequently or no one asks for them. But whenever I get the first appearance in, it always sells really quick. And this one sells for surprisingly a lot. This is a VG copy that presents pretty well for VG range. $450.
That is cool. Yeah, not one you see very often. Turok made the jump to video games successfully.
Really?
Yeah, there was a couple Turok video games.
Okay. So that's dealt 4-color $5.96 for that first Turok. And we have the skeleton hand from ACG. It's like, it's not a bondage cover, but like her parachute got hung up somewhere and it's like monsters coming together. Really nice cover colors. You don't see ACGs that often. It's one of the publishers that I don't get frequently. It is issue number 3, 6.5 for $380 for this pre-code horror.
Thanks for asking David Cartagena, but no, I don't think he would do split payments for the ultimate spider.
What does that mean?
The
2 separate payments.
Well, like a payment plan?
yeah, like it's probably a short payment plan.
No, yeah, like I don't sell them in the store really quickly.
Yeah, sorry, David. Thank you for the
That's
offer
fantastic.
and appreciate the interest for sure.
I backed up a little bit.
Up next, we have third print Spawn 300, 9.6 super high grade. This is a thick issue.
Oh, I see.
$50.
So David Cartagena said if you're pushing like $500, it sounds like you'd consider a payment plan. Ken, would you do a payment plan on a whole order if it would like everything that somebody claimed, if it was in that range and they declared that they wanted that?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it sounds complicated.
All right. Sounds like maybe not, David Cartagena. Appreciate you asking. $50 is claimed. That was quick. Dwayne Anders, 76. Not messing around. You got it, Dwayne Anders.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that is nice.
So here's a couple of cheapos. Good spec books, that aren't going to break the budget. First appearance is the female Loki, and this is the Campbell variant. I have 2 copies of this in 9.2. They're both $6. And then I also have the first female Loki, I believe the regular cover, 9.2, $6. So if you want one, I've got 2 of the Campbell variants and 1 of the regular. I just need to know which you want. I should have made one $5, but I apologize. I just realized I didn't. So
I mean,
let me know if
I
anyone.
guess just say maybe one's a Campbell. I guess you could say Campbell for one of them.
Yeah. Campbell variant. Just J. Scott Campbell variant or not. But they're both $6.
Okay. You could write not and $6 if you want the other one. All right, let us know. First female Loki.
This is 4-color 69 Fairy Tale Parade. This one is restored with some color touch in various areas in the front cover. It's an affordable VG40. It's very different and unique style of artwork here compared to a lot of the other 4 colors. So if you like fantasy type books, then you'll probably be into this. It's restored with color touch, $45.
Nice. 45. Why didn't they call her Lady Loki or She Loki? I mean, I think they just called her Loki, just like when Jane Foster became Thor. They just called her Thor.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I should have showed this earlier. This would have really complicated things.
Have them all up at once.
Yeah, I could have had all these up at the same time.
All 3 Ultimate Spider-Mans. Yeah, thank you.
So this is
And you could have priced them at the
9.6
same price. That would have been even better.
from the Bendis run. They're all the same grade, they're all the same price. It's chaos. So this one's $70.
All right, so somebody who says Miles 70, we'll be able to narrow it down to 2 books.
Batman Beyond #1.
Ooh.
This is a first print.
Ooh.
This one usually sells pretty quick for us. 9.2 for $230, and I think maybe it's time to do a wall scan.
All right, there you go. Batman Beyond first print. That's nice. You brought some great books today, Ken.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us. Hopefully it's not too stressful.
Okay. I didn't know it was going to be a stressful day. I'm feeling pretty good. Here we go. We're doing a little wall scan now. If you see something you want, feel free to say something. If you need more information, if you want to make an offer, go ahead and make it. If you want to make a claim, yeah, definitely. If you don't want to risk it, 98 white pages. That is a direct on that Star Wars 42. It's one of the bigger books we've seen so far that still survived. First, Mr. Zero, Mr. Freeze, 3-0. Nice copy. No major defects to point to. Just a lot of wear, just general wear. Yeah, if you want to closer look at any of these, just say the word. The Batman Beyond just hit the board there. Yes, I don't know if Ken's drinking a can of wine, Dwayne Anders, but yes, I definitely heard a can of something go.
No, it's Spear. It's a Boneyard Brewery. They're an Oregon brewery. Good IPAs.
Okay, nice. So not a can of wine. I think he's trading his electricity for better wine than that. Although, I don't know, maybe canned wines come up in the world since I checked last. Can we review the Venom slab when we get back over there? All the Ultimate Spider-Man 1s have been first prints, Jakeys. There is a few different comics that fit that kind of Ultimate Spider-Man name. And David Cartagena, please wait for Ken to send a payment request before you send money. But how much is shipping, just so people know? It's actual cost, I think you said, right?
The actual weights, raw comics. We send them post office with signature required. We can usually do like up to about 4 for $10. And then it starts to go up a little bit because of the weight. Slabs, we can do 3 in a priority box for 20. And that's all with the post office signature required.
What issue number was that Venom, that Amazing Spider-Man that had Venom on the
Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #8.
Thank you.
Negative space Venomized Mary Jane cover.
You said 65 will get it done on that, the Ultimate Spider-Man that he offered. The Ultimate Spider-Man issue #1 that was 75. You said you do 65, correct?
I don't remember, but
the one with Miles jumping at, it's the issue *1.
What do you think?
For 65?
Yeah.
Ask me. I don't know.
He said he
got no opinion on it?
He said he would do the 65. I believe that was the
Duncan
count.
says it's reasonable, so it's done.
There you go. The David Cartagena, Cartagena. You got it.
Thanks for the offer. Keep them coming, guys.
Oh, the one from the year 2000, the Ultimate Spider-Man that we just looked at, that is the first print as well, correct?
Yes.
There you go. 96, $70. That's the one that started it all. There was no Ultimate Universe before that one.
There weren't 3 other issues to get confused by.
And I think I heard that creative team that was on that Ultimate Spider run, it was Bendis and someone else.
Bendis and Bag.
But I think it was the longest run of a creative team ever in comic history.
Yeah, longer than Stan Lee and Jack Kirby on stuff. You have a $50 offer on it.
$60. I'll meet him in the middle.
How's it going? Jakeys _R20. Yeah, 60. We'll take it. Let us know. The Turok, yeah, we can give you a close-up on that in a second, Collector Dome.
That book is super cool. I think I've only had that book in stock like 3 times ever before.
Freddie Balls wants to know if you have any Weird War or Werewolf by Night issues.
I don't know if I have any that like I priced out. I have Weird War. I have like a bunch of Weird Wars. could do a bundle on if they were interested.
Well, let's grab that Ultimate Spider-Man, you know, the one that started it all. That's a 9.6 first print, and give it to Jakeys_R20. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Jakeys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. The Batman Beyond is up on the board, MJ. We'll show you that in a second also, Matt. So the books that we want to review are the Turok, the Spider-Girl, and the Batman Beyond.
All right. We're almost at the Turok.
Yeah, Turok's a VG for $450.
No Invincibles tonight.
Yeah, we are completely, other than the graphic novels and compendiums, we are completely sold out of all Invincibles.
Yeah.
So here's the Turok 1. Get a nice little look at that. Those dinosaurs, I think they're going to fight.
Very solid VG 4.0.
That is cool.
And then here's the
Perfect.
for Spider-Girl.
That's the what if issue, yes. Because
Correct.
there's another Spider-Girl that that she's on the cover of, but that's the first one.
And then was the Batman Beyond the other one I want to check out?
The Batman Beyond was the other one. MJ Comics hoping to see that. It's a 9.2 first print, direct for $230. Any other info we can give you about any of those, just say the word. In the meantime, we'll just keep scanning. We're almost at the end of our scan here. And Ken's got more books for us to see. So get comfortable. We're seeing stuff from all eras. So pretty nice little mix today.
Yeah, we only have about 463 more comics to show.
Okay. All right. So we'll get that done in no time.
I think that's a fair estimate. There's 4 full boxes on the floor.
Okay. Nice. All right. Or roughly 463, I think was the number you said. That's
I think we're take three issues.
rough estimate.
466 to 460. That's the range.
And somebody drop some matchsticks and have Ken count them really quickly. All right. And your counting pages is definitely paying off. Your counting skills are super quick now. You do have an offer on the Spider-Girl for $80.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. Give that to Rick5179. How about what is MJ bundle? The Mark Jewelers bundle and the Wolverine for $100.
The Mark Jewelers and the Wolverine.
Yeah, is there a Wolverine issue up there? The deluxe Wolverine and the Mark Jewelers bundle that you had up there, you have a $100 offer for that pair.
That sounds fair.
All right. Fair indeed. Tex Sun SC. Was hoping you'd say that. And then the Collector Dome's offering $320 on the Turok.
Turok, we got $450 on it. Appreciate $320. I just priced that out a couple days ago, so it's pretty new for us.
New to inventory.
NTI. I copyrighted that. It's official. We're gonna make NTI T-shirts at some point. Yeah, I just priced that one out, so I can do $420 because 420 is 420, you know.
All right, $420. Day just passed a few days ago, so let us know if that works for you price-wise, Collector Dome.
Yeah, I mean, like, this book, a majority of the defects are these, like, light color breaks in Turok's arm on the spine, but the color strike and distribution is very even. I think I'm pretty happy with it. You know what? It's a big book, too. I'm gonna take it out just so you can see the back cover.
What's up, Paulie Steve? You got an offer on the Darth Vader 3. I'm guessing that's... well, I'm not sure which one. And the ASM 569, you got a $100 offer on that pair. Mr. Gibbs, how's it going?
569. Where's that at?
That would be
What is it?
the Addy Granoff anti-venom variant. I would
That and that, right?
Yeah.
How much?
$100.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. Ken's drinking his can of wine and is happy to take it. Mr. Gibbs, you got it.
So here's the back cover of the Turok. You know, I know it's a more pricey book, so I figured I would just show that to you. One of the reasons I kept it at 4.0 is there's, I think, a 5/8 inch, maybe half inch. I think it's a half inch spine split right up top there. You can kind of see it in the logo area.
Yeah,
But-
it's pretty small.
So that's a half inch, 5 inch at the most. I mean,
Is that dinosaur falling over on the top panel?
I had a little bit of my beer, you know. So I mean, like these things happen.
Just wait till later. All right, we'll see
There's
what
the-
happens with Ken.
Interior, say off-white pages. So first Turok.
What was the counter offer on the Vader 3 and the ASM 569?
The counter offer was we accepted it.
Oh,
You
all
rang
right.
the bell.
Mr. Gibbs, it's done. Polly Steve, that was accepted. It was paid. And that's really kind of you. But the counter that deal got done. If you're offering to pay some of what Mr. Gibbs offered at $100, definitely, just let us know your intention. But Polly Steve, really nice. Did a great job the other night on one of our team ups. Good to see
Hey,
you, Steve.
hey, Bill. So somebody asked about Weird War Tales and Werewolf by Night.
Yes.
So I don't have any prepped, but like I've got like affordable copies. Like if they're looking for lower grade reading copies, I could do a bundle deal. I've got like, this is $8, this is $12, this is $10, but I've got more in my long boxes because we're brick and mortar. So if they want to do like a bundle, I'm totally down with that. But I don't know if they want high grade or if they want reader copies. So ask them and let me know.
All right. Well, Polly Steve is gifting $25. So Polly Steve wants to pay $25 of Mr. Gibbs' $100 claim. It did make sense, Polly Steve. It's very generous. So, Mr. Gibbs, you can thank Polly _Steve for paying $25 of your claim. Thank you, Polly Steve, with the generosity given back to the community. Very much appreciated. Definitely watch out when Polly Steve comes back. One of the team ups. Definitely give him some support. He's got some great stuff. All right.
Thanks so much. While Bill was talking, I was showing Light Runner, an epic science fiction adventure from Starblaze Graphics. This is a square-bound magazine that originally sold for $9.95. It's probably about 3/8 of an inch thick, and it can be yours to 8.0 for $15. Another obscure magazine that only Tasty Cat Comics is going to bring to you.
As long as it's not got weird ducks on it, I think we're doing all right.
Oh, man.
Do you happen
I'm
to have an
saving all this
ASM?
for Rackon.
Do you have an ASM 431? Somebody said they saw it in a preview.
431. Amazing. You saw it in the preview.
Amazing 431. We'll find it.
Yeah, Dwayne Anders, there's a lot of books prepped for tonight. We're going to keep running. If they see it soon, they're going to try to show you. But we'll talk about this Ronin in the meantime.
We have 454 books left now, counting down. So this is the first print, cover A, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. So this is the follow-up series to one of our best-selling graphic novels in the store. So it's a $9.6, $8. It's cover A. I have 4 of these. So if you want one, they're $8. I have 4 of them.
All right, $8. It sounds like with all that page counting, Ken, you're going around just counting other things. Do you just like go around now and just count all sorts of random stuff now because you're just in counting mode?
Isn't there like a Batman villain, the calculator?
Yes.
I don't know. There's a Muppet called the Count.
Count on count.
Yeah, I think there's a calculator. He's about as cool as Zebra Batman.
There's Calendar Man. There's a lot of
Calendar Man, Calculator Man.
I don't know if any of them are specifically known for counting things, but I'm sure Chad will let us know. All right. Ken's turning himself into a Batman supervillain who counts things, apparently. All right.
Wild. First print of The Last Ronin number 5. So this is the first series, the TMNT Last Ronin. It's the first print, number 594 for $10.
Nice. All right. So if you want some Last Ronins, Ken's offering a couple really close up. All right. Armageddon Man, apparently. Okay.
Say what?
another obscure villain. I think.
Oh, Armageddon Man. Okay, I like that. That's cool. This is the 1 in 10 variant of Last Ronin first print, first series, number 2, 9.6 for $20. And if there's any Turtles fans, and I got one more Turtles book, and then we'll move on to something else.
Yeah,
This is
Dwayne Anders, that Batman Racerhead guy is pretty cool.
the 1 in 10 ratio variant of number 3 from the first series, 9.6 for $15.
Okay, if somebody wants to bundle one of each of those Ronin books, I'm sure Ken would do it for you. Just let us know. And now people are counting down how many books are left. The last count was 462, but I know we're below that now.
get the 420 soon, and it'll be a party. First Archangel, Spawn 77, 9-4. This guy's such a poser. I mean, come on.
It's a nice
Jeez.
Popping out of
McFarlane
chest.
cover, though. It's got
Jeez.
really solid McFarlane art.
Okay.
Nice.
9-4 for $30. Something solid about that.
All right, Spawn Angel. And then Books Bro said he was mistaken that Armageddon Man is a Black Flag song. Maybe that's why you liked it.
Oh, okay. Well, he thinks I look like Ian MacKay, so. Oh, we got another magazine. This is the second print of The Death of Captain Marvel. This is a great read. No spoilers, but he probably dies. I'm just saying.
I don't mean to laugh, boy.
I mean, like,
Boy, how hard-hearted am I?
it's there in print, so
It's also on the cover.
if you're looking
Drawing up on the
for
cover.
soap opera tissue stuff, here you go. It's a second print, tough black, picture frame, square bound. It starts off the Marvel graphic novel run. It's Jim Starlin art. It's only $12. That's it. $12.
Nice.
That's like the
Such an
equivalent of buying
iconic
two DC
death.
comics
Such
today.
an iconic death that they haven't touched bringing him back other than just like some other stories where he didn't really come back.
Oh, you thought I was going to go the other way. No, we're going back. There we go. 12. I mean, for $12, you could buy two DC comics today off the racks and read them in 5 minutes. You could read this for 40 minutes. Talk
Yeah,
about deal.
there's a lot of story there. It's a great Jim Starlin story.
All right, somebody asked for this earlier. First silver for Scarlet Spider. I knew I'd get one of the colors right. 9.0, $50. Somebody asked about that one earlier.
Yeah, Scarlet Spider was more catchy than Blue Spider, which was the best color. That's great. You know, I think the clone saga in Spider-Man has aged better over the years than maybe it was originally received.
We have a nice affordable slab. This is Captain America 189. It is a CBCS 9.2. If there are people looking for affordable slabs, this one is Nightshade cameo with off-white to white pages. And you can have that for basically the cost of grading. It's $45.
Wow. And a 9.2 also. What year is that book from?
75?
1975.
From 1975, and it's a 9.2 Captain America for $45. Pretty killer.
I just counted the years. It's 50 years.
Thank you. All right. Counterman here. Tasty Count Comics.
First appearance of Toxin, who is Patrick Mulligan. It is Venom and Carnage #1, 9.2 for $20.
Nice. I think nice Clayton Crane cover there. $20. Say what you want about Clayton Crane, but the guy's a good artist.
He is.
At least pretty good. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. So there's a lot of awesome books on the board. If you see anything you want a closer look at or more information about, we're happy to show you. There's a great mix of 4-color Toon books. It's a nice Conan, Flaming Carrot, 9.8 Mando slab.
Did you say there's a nice carrot?
I said Flaming Carrot.
Oh, I
just,
don't know. I think you said there's a nice carrot up there.
all right, what's next?
We got this is a Marvel Timely Patsy Walker, 52 pages, issue 29. Only 6 graded of this. It's a tennis cover. VG 4.0 for $140.
Okay, nice. All right. If you like the Patsies, what would that be like? Good, I guess. Good Girl. What genre? What should we call that? What is that called?
You could call it like teen romance, like kind of like in the Archie vein, I guess, or
Okay.
crime, maybe crime. Yeah, we'll go crime.
It feels off, but you're the expert. Can we talk about the Daredevil on the board?
20?
Daredevil 158.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I think you had an Owl issue also, unless it was claimed. There you go. First Miller on Daredevil series, $50. Second Owl, I think, 9.2. 9.2. That's a high grade issue number 20 there. $280. make an offer, bundle them. There you go, Scoggzilla. That was the Daredevil 158. Mike Kramer, CM Punk back on Elite Comics 11. That would be great. I remember when CM Punk came on. That was wild.
Daredevil 40. This is a PGX 8.0 with white pages. And, like, I don't mean any disrespect to PGX, but this book looks like a 9092. There's basically like an 1/8-inch tear on the top edge of the back cover, but the front cover of this looks fantastic.
Yeah, there's a little pen marking in the right next to the corner box.
Yeah, there's a date, a 3/4 date in the top left corner there in the front cover in pen. But structurally, this book I think is underrated. 80 white pages for $75.
Okay, nice. PGX 80. Sounds like it presents nicely. I didn't hear anybody disagreeing with the grade. At least is how it presents visually.
From
So that's
1951, we have published by Avon Comics. This is Eerie Comics #1. This is 6.5
Ooh.
for $17.50.
Boy, you were holding out on us. Get us a little closer to that. That's a great issue there. Look at that. All right. Creepy skull guy, lady in a red dress. A nice 6.5 grade. That book's got a lot going for it.
Eerie #1 from 1951, published by Avon.
And issue #1. Amazing that any Golden Age book was allowed to have an issue #1. They used to just start in the middle just so it didn't appear like it was a new book. Do you happen to have a first Silver Age Riddler coming, Ken?
First Silver Age Riddler? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe.
That's good. All right, GCT designer, GCT. Sounds like maybe is the answer. Stick around. We're definitely going to see everything that Ken has prepared. He knows exactly how many books we're going to see now.
This is the first appearance of somebody, I can't remember her name.
Stop.
Because Daffy Duck. It's a nice grade. 7.5, solid copy. $375 for one of the most in-demand X-Men keys from that time period.
Yeah, 7.5's nice. $375. Yeah, I was looking up NTI. It looks like you're going to have some competition from the Nuclear Threat Initiative and from the National Teaching Institute and the National Transit Institute. But I'm rooting for you, Ken.
Well, I've already got my lawyers involved, so it's going to be worth it.
All right.
First Cosmic Carnage cover, I believe. This one's always kind of been in demand. Cool cover. 9.4 for $40.
Okay, $40. All right, 40 is claimed. Was the last book $40, or did that price make it on screen earlier?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
guess-
goes really fast, but
Yeah, Dwayne.
That's really fast.
76 might have saw that price quickly, so we'll call it. I think that's the one, Dwayne. If we got it wrong, correct us.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
Books Pro, I think you're going for FMI, maybe? All right.
First Doc Samson. This is a nice mid-grade 6.5 from Incredible Hulk 41. It's $100.
All right, so he was after the ASM 431. Is that the one
Yep.
we gave him?
that's the one.
It is.
All right, perfect.
Did we ever hear back about Weird War or Werewolf by Night bundle, or did they just disappear?
There was no request for a bundle on those. If you want to pull out a few and offer them as a bundle, the silent majority might act.
Okay. I'll take the lead on that.
All right,
This
you
is the
spearhead that initiative.
first Silver Age appearance of Vandal Savage. This has got a note that the front cover is detached at the top staple, but attached to the back and the other staple, it's firm. So this is graded at a VG plus / 137 first Silver Age Vandal Savage for $70.
Okay, there you go. $45.70. Yes, Ken, definitely a meticulous grader. You're definitely in good hands when you're grabbing stuff from him as far as the grading. He's got extensive notes on a lot of books. He definitely excels at counting pages.
Yes. I graduated 3rd grade. 4-color number 400. That's a cool Tom Corbett Space Cadet. This is a VG minus. So affordable 4-color, 3.5 grade for $30.
35, $30. Ken advertising that he did graduate from 3rd grade. That is good. That is quite the accomplishment.
I even graduated the first go around, which is a good accomplishment these days.
All right, nice. They don't skip kids in grades anymore. No child is left behind.
I remember it was weird when kids had to stay back in 2nd grade. I'm like, why do you have to stay back in 2nd grade? Like, how did that happen?
All right, there is a request for issues 51 through 59 of Weird War.
Nice. Okay, let me show this and I'll do some Weird War stuff here. So this is the last issue of X-Men before it became Uncanny X-Men.
Or that's the first Uncanny X-Men.
Say what?
Well, it says 140. It says Uncanny on it.
Yeah, but the actual title changed in issue 142. So the year before, they had Uncanny on there, but it was not the actual title.
Oh, all right. See, I didn't know the nuance.
So yeah, and the price guide, issue 1 to 141 is X-Men. Then at 142, it becomes officially Uncanny X-Men, even though it isn't a logo. It's also the beginning of the Days of Future Past storyline. And this is a solid mid-grade 6.0, and it's $75.
All right, that's nice. We do have an offer on the ASM 118 and the Carnage versus Venom. Mr. Gibbs is hoping $50 would take that pair.
Do they mean the Web of Spider-Man 118?
Yeah,
They probably do.
How much?
So the Web 118 and the Carnage Venom.
For 50.
So that's like buy one, get one free, huh?
I don't know. I don't know the numbers, but it sounds like that might be. All right. So is that what you're offering, Mr. Gibbs? So
Probably.
Not the same as the current.
I'm going to counter offer at 58.
all right, 58. So no, he was thinking $10 off each, probably. So 58, Mr. Gibbs, and you got it. The Uncanny X-Men 101. Well, it's just X-Men 101. Can we take a closer look at it really quickly?
For the X-Men, that was just
Yeah, the Phoenix, the first Phoenix.
oh,
Jean Grey
yeah.
What do they want to see?
jumping out of
the
the water.
101.
Yeah, wait. They want to see that out closer?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's a gold Venom one today, but
That's the one they wanted to.
yes, please.
What's
Phoenix
up,
jumping out of the water. X-Men 101. Yes, we got it.
What were the Weird War Tales issue numbers they're interested in?
51 through 59.
Oh, okay. I have some of those, actually.
So this is a really nice 7.5 copy. I'm not seeing any major like jump out and jump out at your defects. So
Yeah.
looking like a nice 7.5. Let us know if we can give you any more information on it, Jinhan. And do you have any more Planet Comics coming?
I think I have one, maybe two more. Yeah.
And if you can highlight any Batman or Detective Comics on the wall. I know there's a first Mr. Zero, Mr. Freeze up there, and 3.0 for 2150. I don't know if there's any others other than the Batman Beyond 1 first print 9.2.
Yeah. We have some other Batmans. So I have Weird War Tales 51, and these are just, I don't have sticky notes, so they weren't prepared. $6. 52. That's an awesome skull cover, actually. $8. 55. $5. 56. $10. And 57. $4. So these are all like lower to like mid grade. Sticker price 14, 24, 29, 33. So 5 issues. They're $33. How about $25 for all 5?
All right, Freddie Balls, there you go. 25. You asked about those specific issues. He has a number of them.
Yes.
And then the X-Men 101 is 375. It was a 7.5 grade. We just looked at it 375.
Got a bunch more Weird War Tales there. And then
Okay, so Freddie Balls, he just showed you a stack of ones that were outside the numbers you wanted. All right, so he's going to take the bundle. And remind me the price one more time on the bundle you just offered.
$25.
All right, give that to Freddie_Balls with a Z. You got it. $25.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you're interested in any other Weird War Tales or if the Wolf by Night person is still here. I can do a similar thing for them. Again, we're a brick and mortar store, guys, so like I'm not gonna try and go down that avenue of things in long boxes, but like that was like right next to me and easy, so can be flexible. X-Men 100, this is a lower grade 3.5 of the anniversary issue. $60 for that.
Jin Han, yeah, the X-Men 49. Ken can show that to you. I believe it was a 4.5. The color was really nice on it. 5.0, even better. There you go, 130. Yeah, look at the color. Very, very sharp.
Yeah, nice white all the way around. The red definitely juxtaposed as well with the white and the logo there.
Yeah, there's you do see some tanning on that book sometimes, so it's nice to see a white copy. And then the 141, if you could show us that First Days of Future Past again, that'd be great also.
Oh, I was grabbing the Hulk 141.
Oh, nice. Nope.
Did you sell it?
No, it's on the far left there.
Yeah.
It's off screen for me, so.
Can't look that far.
6.0 is $75. We'll work on that those next stretches. And yeah, NPS collectibles. I'm sure Ken would be happy to show you the Mr. Zero also. All right. And if you're here for other things, don't worry. Ken's got plenty more to show us. We're just kind of reviewing some of the stuff that's on the board there. This is a nice 3.0, and it was $21.50. No, like, major, huge defects to point to. So a really nice, solid copy in 3.0 of Mr. Zero. And I don't think you have an X-Men 94, but I've been surprised before. Do you?
I do, but not priced out. I have a full run of all those time period, but I just haven't priced them out.
All right, heroes, send Tasty Cat a DM. If you guys are watching, definitely follow Tasty Cat Comics. Ken's got this is a brick and mortar store, and he offers a lot of awesome books. So definitely give him a follow.
Plant 59 5.0. I had two more plants that I hadn't shown yet. That was $4.50. Nice solid mid grade.
Nice. All right, 5.0. Great planet. Another planet with good color. They don't always have that sharp color like that one, and this one.
This one was in the preview. It's issue 65 with off-white to white pages. Nice attributes. There's a dust shadow line in the back cover. On the top up there you can see. It's basically got spine stress lines, a small chip out on the right edge, and a small crease in the bottom corner on the right. But overall, presents well. One of the more desirable covers in the run, too.
All right, look at that Space Bandit with that lady. I don't know. I guess it's a bondage cover. She tied up in that rocket. Okay. No comment from Ken. There you go. Some space bondage if you're into that.
Well, I mean, she's wearing a seatbelt, so.
Oh, that's a seatbelt? I mean, I couldn't see it close enough, so.
Yeah.
No problem. She's just wearing a floor seatbelt.
Seatbelt bondage.
Seatbelt bondage. All right. If you ride in a car, you probably have experienced that. The Batman Beyond 1 is a 9/2 first print direct King of Narnia. If we can give you more information about it, let us know. Whoa! Look at the colors on this one.
FF27, early Submariner crossover. Really nice mid-grade. And very, very strong color strike, as Bill mentioned. 5.5 for $2.30.
Yeah, that one pops. That is beautiful. All right, 5.5 for $2.30. I wish they were all like that. Can you show us the Death of Captain Marvel again one more time? It's a second print, I believe you said.
It is. It's pricey though. $12.
All right, there you go. $12. Ken's on a tight budget these days, so $12. You know, you gotta decide on that or a dozen eggs, I guess.
With tax, it's $12.
All right, give that 2 books, bro. Gonna grab that. Nice grab. Yes. Spoiler, he might die. Bigger spoiler, he does.
All right. The very next issue in the series, Marvel graphic novel number 2.
Oh, yeah.
This is a 9.0 featuring Elric, Michael Moorcock from the Dreaming City.
There's no S on that.
There's not.
Moorcock.
Yeah, it says Michael Moorcox.
Oh, okay. So it's pluralized. When you say it without what, all right, go ahead.
It's possessive.
It's a
It's
possessive S.
it's
All right.
his Elric.
Hey, I mean, like, if you want to make the chat dirty, that was you instigating that, not me. $15.
It's okay. You just said it in the wrong order.
That's all right. We'll get you some duck books, Bill. Don't worry. We'll get this party started.
I mean, I was going to mention that Elric has great art in it but I couldn't remember the artist's name. So, all right, X-Men 100. If you could review the price and grade on that, that'd be swell.
Well, you made me laugh there, so appropriately, I had this pulled next anyway. Nice Archie Golden Age Laugh 49 with only 9 graded. 7.0 is a really nice grade for this book. Large logo, 280.
All right, Books Bro likes that Elric and that Red magazine and wants to know if you'll do 25 for the pair. So the Red magazine's 15 right there in the middle, and then the Elric.
Sounds good.
All right, you got it. Books Bro is gonna take it down. You got it.
And then you want to see X-Men 100 again?
There you go. 3.5. Any notes about why it's a 3.5? And any highlights or?
Lots of spine stress lines, corner crease top right, faint bit of foxing around the edges, and 2 large creases through Colossus's leg on the front cover. So you can see the creases here. There's a small crease up there. There's light foxing around the edges.
Okay. Thank you for that. So yeah, 3.5, $60. Pretty iconic X-Men cover there. Do you have any War Zombie comics called 68? I mean, I read it like it was written, so
I don't know what that means.
yeah. So Freddie Balls. The answer is no until we can figure out.
I'm not sure what I don't know. Maybe.
Also, Mr. Gibbs, we see your test, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Gibbs. I'm not sure what else you were trying to do. The last thing I saw you say, Mr. Gibbs, was yes a long time ago.
I like yeses, so let's figure it out.
Did that have to do with the web of Spider-Man 118 and the Venom Carnage?
I don't know.
Did we make that claim?
Yeah.
Did that happen?
I'm not sure if that yes was in reference to that or not.
I don't know.
It
We'll
was a long
find out.
time ago. All right, let's go.
We have the technology to find out. This is Ultimate Universe number 1. 1 year in. It's a Wolverine variant by Cappuccino. It's a 9.4 grade. I have 2 of these, both for $15.
Okay, nice. $15. 2 people can get in on that. Freddie Balls is writing yes. All right. So Freddie Balls is giving you a yes also. So Ken, I just wanted you to know people are giving you what you like.
Nice. Right. I like it when you guys buy stuff. So buy stuff. Then, well,
Yeses mean nothing.
yes, yes is good too. It's all
Depends on
positive.
how it's said. If it's like yes, yes. I mean,
As long as we're having fun, that's what's important. This book was manufactured with only 1 staple. Really, really fun Doom thing, battle cover. So again, it's manufactured 1 staple. It's a manufacturing defect. Complete. Guess what? I counted the pages. They're all there. 6.5 for $80.
nice. All right. Ken, the page counter, did his job there. All right. And no, that means no staple holes. It wasn't manufactured with staple, so there's no staples on it. The Wolverine up there, that's a 9.4. Somebody's asking why it's a 9.4.
I'm assuming this.
Yes.
I don't know. Probably because I didn't look at it that close because it's a modern book. It's probably nicer.
All right. So it doesn't sound like he sees any defects for Donato. He's taking a closer look now that I say that.
Oh, no, this is like a 4.0. No, I'm just kidding. No, like one of them, the first one I showed, this one looks slightly nicer than the other one. The other one has like some very minor wear in the bottom corner. I'm happy to, if first person wants the one on top, give him that one. But I mean, these like 9.4 is kind of the norm for like a new book.
Okay.
Some of
So
them might be 9.6.
he's trying to assess whether it's like a 9.8 contender.
I mean, like I don't see any defects looking at it through the bag, but
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, he takes the grading seriously, Fortunato, but no defects that he sees upon the look that he took. So let us know if that does it for you. $15. In the meantime, let's talk about Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
That's
I saw
cool.
a defect in the bottom corner of the second copy underneath, but the top copy looked slightly nicer. So this is 4-color number 84. It is a lower grade with piece out of the corner. There's some pencil on the front cover and the logo, another small piece out of the corner here. So definitely more affordable, early 4-color, 2.5. So a great entry level copy of Flash Gordon for $60.
Nice. Is that a wraparound cover? I know there was another Flash Gordon with a yellow cover that was a wraparound, but
I don't know.
that's okay.
But
If somebody wants to know, we can figure it out. But otherwise, yeah, you get the Tasty Cat backing board. I definitely have plenty of comics with those backing boards floating around. Can we review the X-Men 100 and 101 when you get a chance? Mule, we'll take a look at those real quick. All right. Yes, Freddie Balls, I see you asking again. I'm going to read it again. Do you have the Zombie War comic? And it's apostrophe 68. I guess the comic must be called 68.
no.
All right, so the answer is no, Freddie Balls. Good luck on the hunt. All right, let's talk about these X-Men books real quick.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Freddie. I'm not familiar with that book. I don't know if it's new or old. I've never heard of that one before.
You can send them a DM if maybe they can track it down. So there you go, 7.5, 375, and the X-Men 100 lower grade 3.5 for 60. So you can pick up the pair for 425, 435,
435.
435. Thank you. I'm not as big a counting guy as you are.
First Predator, first print from Dark Horse Comics. 80 for $50.
Okay. That's nice. All right, so a lot of books on the board. So if you do see something you want, or if you saw something in the preview you want to ask about, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to keep going through stuff he's got prepared.
Early Luke Cage crossovers. Spidey in 6.5 grade for $45.
And the last run of number 3, is it a first print?
It is. It's the 1 in 10 ratio variant.
So even better. It's like a first print, but it's a ratio. All right, 9.6, $15.
Yeah, and we have the number 2, the 1 in 10 ratio as well. First print. So we have both those.
The ask on the Batman 121 is $21.50.
Okay, I guess I didn't see that. No, Books Pro, the video freezing. I mean, I have a feed open. I don't see it freezing. I didn't see the ask about the Mr. Freeze, but there it was. Solid 3.0. No major defects to talk about on that.
I'm gonna do a quick wall scan.
Okay. How many last Ronins do we have?
We have a first print of number 5. We have a first print of number 2 and 3 that are both 1 in 10 ratio variants. And then we have TMNT, the last Ronin Lost Years number 1. We have 3 or 4 copies of that.
Okay, so Mad Titan Comics said, I'll take both last Ronins. I think it's because there were just 2 in view or 2 we talked about.
We'll show those. Let's go to the last Ronins first.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, Mad Titan Comics. Let's show you the last Ronin so you can let us know if you'd like all of them or which ones. So that is the issue number 2, $20. That's the issue number 3 we looked at for 15. There's the issue number 5 and 9.4 for 10.
Yeah, and these we have four copies of.
And the Lost Years number 1, there you go, 9.6 for $8. And multiple, you can get that. Where's the first print? Number 5. Let's put that back on camera for a second. There it is. $10. All right, so Mad Titan, you said you want to take both the last Ronins. Which 2 are you referring to, or do you want one of each? Okay, so while we figure that out, we're going to go back. We were on the other rack doing a wall scan, right? Or did we finish?
Yeah,
rack?
it was just those 4 books right now for this.
People have been buying so much, we haven't had a chance to put that much up on the wall yet.
I mean, you've been putting up some great books, I can see. All right, so Mad Titan Comics. Can you give Mad Titan Comic what the price is on all four, one of each of the Last Ronins, and then we'll just ring the bell for a Mad Titan comic, and to take one of each of the Last Ronins, give him a number so he can know it and write it down.
So the total for all four is 20, 15, 10, and 8. So that's 35, 45. That's $53 total.
All right, so Mad Titan, write 53 to confirm. We can show you them again if you need. Thank you for the claim.
So here's the $8 one. That's the Lost Years #1. First print #5. First print #3, 1:10 ratio. And #2, 1:10 ratio first print as well. So 53 for those four.
Perfect. All right, it is confirmed, and they are yours. Thank you, Mad Titan. You got it. All right, we'll make it quick there with the turtle song because we got some other books to check out.
Mad Titan, I have some other turtles from the IDW series, the like ongoing. I think a couple are retailer incentives, so I'm happy to pull those out. Just let Bill know in chat if you'd like to see those IDW turtles books that I have as well.
Okay, in the meantime, we're looking at some awesome stuff that is still on the wall. That's an Eerie #1. Look at that in 6.5. Beautiful copy there. 1750. If we can give you any information additionally about any of these books, Ken's usually got notes on each of them. If you want him to tell you a story about any of the modern books, he definitely excels at that. Would love to do that. There's a 4-color he mentioned that was a little bit of a very much a departure from some of the other 4-color art. So pretty cool if you want something a little more unique. There was a little bit of color touch on the cover of that one, though. What's up, RFA? How's it going? Can you tell us about the Batman 121 and what notes you have on it?
Yeah, we can drop the grading notes in the chat.
Okay. Grading notes incoming, RFA. We'll take a tour of the book if you'd like. Just say the word. And Mick and Mass is wondering if you have the IDW Turtles 95.
Oh, that's very specific. Let me look while we're doing the wall scan.
Okay. A lot of awesome books in the wall scan so far. If you want to make an offer, feel free to do it. That's a killer Savage Sword of Conan. Pretty sure it's a Boris Vallejo cover, but I'm not 100% sure.
What issue turtles did they ask for?
95.
Yeah, issue number 9. And did you mention, were there any color breaks on the Batman Beyond?
I don't know. I'll look in a second.
Okay, hold on, Dwayne Anders. He's getting that info. There's the first Scarlet Spider. There's the Crane. So yeah, there was an offer of $70 for the pair. I mean, not $60, $50 for the pair, and he counted at 60. That was well spoken, Bill. All right, so if somebody wanted that Venom, the Carnage Venom, and the Web for $60, that is available. Tasty Cat just dropped the Batman 121 grading notes in the chat, RFA. Let me know if you see those. I know filtering sometimes happens, so.
Okay. Get back here.
Okay, so in the meantime, we're looking at a variety of books that are still available on the board if you want to make an offer for any of them. There's a really nice X-Men 101 and then X-Men 100. Always a great issue.
I got to pull that out.
Okay, there is, oh wow, part 2 of the Batman 121 grading notes. I can read them if somebody got filtered and can't see it. That Predator 1 is a second print.
Predator 1's first print.
Hey, excuse me, first print. Oh, jeez. Somebody asked if you had the other Predator issues from that run.
Someone made a offer on the Savage Sword of Conan for 40.
Yep, I was just about to pass that along, $40 offer on it.
Done.
Mick and Mass 8 taking it down.
Yeah.
Nice grab.
Thank you so much.
There you go. You got to clap out of Ken. That's a cool McFarlane cover. I mean, he really did like the work on the line work on the art on that. That's nice. Can you show the tear on the Batman 121 and maybe just do a quick scan around the edges of the book?
What's the tear? Where's the tear?
1-inch tear, right front cover.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like a two-angle tear. So it's right in the corner of Mr. Freeze's arm. It starts right at the elbow and goes in about 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch, and then it goes down slightly to where that white area is right there.
Get a little closer. Can we get even closer on that? So there you go. So
Starts right there, goes in and goes down, and it stops right in that area there where it's some color loss.
nice. It definitely doesn't. It doesn't look like it's been pressed. So 3.0 as it sits right now.
Yeah, it presents well for the grade. The Batman logo coloring's even. You have light foxing, oxidation areas.
Take us
There's a
along
small tear.
the edge there, that outer edge, just so we can see what you're pointing at here. And let's just go up from here. Perfect. All right. So here we go. It's 2150. It's got it at a 3.0. I mean, it's a nice. All the papers there. It's a nice solid copy. Yeah, and definitely one of the lower kind of like availability of these Batmans. Okay. All right. Let us know if we can give you more information. It helps you make a decision, RFA. And Freddie Balls is hoping you have Weird War 68 through 72 or 77.
Here's the back cover of the Batman book.
Oh, nice.
So, like I said, light foxing, some small tears in the back cover around the edges. No real major creases or anything. I mean, I think I think 3.0 is fair for that.
Definitely some pressable stuff as well. Maybe clean up a little bit. I don't know. All right, so nice copy. 2150 3.0, or I don't know, maybe a different number works. We'll see. There's a little look inside the book also. Very cool.
They look kind of off-white. There's the pencil in the top corner that was noted in the notes.
Any oxidation at the staples? I didn't see that on the notes.
No, staples are good.
Okay. And while we're talking about spawns, do you have a Spawn 174 lying around?
Is that the Gunslinger spawn that we just sold?
I
think that's the Gunslinger spawn we sold earlier.
All right, Sharky. If it's the Gunslinger spawn, as you heard Ken say, it's sold. That is, sorry, buddy, it's gone.
Well, I do have more spawns.
Okay. So, anybody's here for Spawn? Ken is your Huckleberry today.
I mean, we still have 397 books left to show.
Oh my gosh! Wow, and it's such an exact number too. Ken was just counting those up really quickly using his fast counting skills. That's how he makes sure all the pages are here in all these books. They take him to stadiums to do those like estimates of how many people are in attendance. He does that like that, I hear. Okay, there's first Turok. That is issue number. Well, that's the first appearance of Turok there. So you do have an offer. RFA 2094 is going to test you, Ken, at 1,500 on the Mr. Zero.
No.
Okay. All right. Sounds like you need to get closer, RFA. Would you like to counter or?
Rob, I appreciate the offer. That book is brand new for me, so it's a little light there.
All right. Thank you for the offer, RFA. If you can get closer, it sounds like maybe you could strike a deal. Okay, and those are the first female Loki issues, both variants of them up there.
I'm debuting that book with you guys.
Okay, new to inventory, new first time offer. All right, RFA.
The romance is still happening with Mr. Freeze and I. We haven't gotten to the cold part of the relationship yet.
All right.
Okay.
You'll get Mr. Zero after Ken's done with him. All right. Can you really quickly take a look at the Batman Beyond 1, Ken, and just let us know? It is being asked if you see any color breaks on the spine.
There's a small spine stress line. Yeah, there's one that I can see.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you.
Right above my thumbnail.
There you go, Dwayne Anders.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a 9.8. It might be able to get 9.4, 9.6, but it's nice.
All right, MK Sharky put some specific Spawn issue numbers in chat. I don't know if anybody there is monitoring. You can grab those, or if you need me to read them, Ken, I will.
I'm good at numbers, but not reading.
So would you like me to read them? Is that the answer?
Well, for me, like, I'm not on camera, so I have to hear
I don't know
you
if
say
somebody
things.
there is going to grab them if I read them, or is just able to check it without me reading them. All right, tell us about the book in your hands.
I don't know. It sounds complicated, but I want to help. So
Okay.
I pulled some spawns that I have, and
All right, so we'll look at the spawns he has, MK Sharky. Maybe the numbers will match. Tell us about this book in the
we'll try
meantime.
and make the magic happen. This is a Patrick Gleason webhead variant. Comes with a COA. This is limited to 2,500. There's a COA in the back, inside the Mylights.
Nice.
Beautiful cover. I'm assuming that's MJ.
Heck yeah, that's a great Gleason. Look at that.
So it's very lush. I think that's a good way to describe it. 9.4, $50. This one seems to be selling consistently for $50 to $70 on eBay. So nice copy of that.
You know, maybe I missed it. Is there a Darkman comic up there?
There's not.
Okay. And then the X-Men 26, if we can quickly review the info on that, price and grade mainly.
LT Gray cover 6.5 for $75.
All right. LT Gray. All right, getting an offer on the Batman Beyond. Dwayne Anders is trying at 175.
That's fair. I'm gonna meet him in the middle, more at their way at 200 even.
All right, Dwayne Anders, right in the middle. 200 gets it done. Let us know. Thank you for the offer.
This is one of my favorite covers in the Catman series. This is a VG Plus 4.5, one of the more expensive Golden Age books I'm offering this evening. This is a fantastic looking copy of this book. The main reason that it's a VG Plus 4.5 is there is a small stain at the corner of the book. But front cover eye appeal of this is more in the 6.0 to 6.5 range.
Can you get us a little closer to it? Let's take a...
Please.
Yeah, look at that.
It's beautiful.
All right, Catman with his cat peeps there.
Sad for me to let this go. This has been in my PC for quite a while, but I was finally able to upgrade this book. But this is, I collect LB Coles, and this is one of my favorite of all the Catman covers. So it can be yours. A 4.5 for $18.75.
Oh, all right. This is from the Ken personal collection. There you go. 4.5, $18.75. That's nice. It was good enough for Ken to hold on to. And MJ Comics TX _ is offering to chip in $10 for you, Dwayne. That is awesome. Thank you, Matt. So that gets you to $185. So you come up $15 more and you'll get the Batman Beyond. You said 200 does it, right, Ken?
That's correct.
All right.
So we are close. I can feel it happening.
Bookseller's Son, also the Greta and the Flaming Carrot is 5.5.
Thank you.
Yep.
This is the magazine size from 1981. Much more rare than the comic #1.
Okay. So if you want that carrot book, let us know.
So this is an Avon. I've had quite a bit of discussion with some pretty experienced dealers, and it seems like I'm the person that did the deepest delve of this. Like, it was a full day discussion at Terry O'Neill's show this past February in California about why there are Avon books that don't say Avon that have Realistic in the logo. So the general consensus is Realistic is a subsidiary publisher of Avon. We don't know enough about the history of it because Avon is a tough publisher to know information about. Anyway, this is an Avon Realistic book, Prison Break #4, 3.5 for $2.90.
Oh, wow. All right, very cool. Maybe somebody in chat can add to that discussion. In the meantime, let me ask a couple questions that have been asked in chat. Do you have a Wonder Woman tonight?
I don't know if we have any Wonder Woman's fold.
And if
Probably.
you have any X-Men books before issue 120, other than the 100 and the 101, there is someone asking.
Okay, I will see. This is a Last Ronin teaser, 1 in 10 retailer incentive variant of issue 104. It is a 9.4 for $50.
So predates Last Ronin issue number 1, and it has a teaser inside, huh?
Yes.
All right.
The retailer incentive 1 in 10 ratio variant.
Yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 current run first print. I think, did that copy sell? We had one earlier.
I think it's sold. I don't see it.
Yeah.
The Mad Titan, yes, it did go. I don't know if there's another one.
Yeah, we have an Ultimate Universe, but not an Ultimate.
Ultimate Spider-Man one. I don't see it up there.
No, sorry, Ultimate Universe number 1 we have, but not Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man was claimed Mad Titan, but it sounds like they have an Ultimate Universe one. How about $45 on that Last Ronin you just showed? Fortunato's hoping.
I'm going to counter at 42.
All right. He said 45. He's only going to pay 42.
What?
Fortunato,
I thought you said 30.
925.
He's
You
at
got it.
45.
Oh, he said 45?
Yes.
You called out 35.
I said 45.
He did?
I thought I did.
I thought you said 35. All
I
right.
say 35. My mind's all right. Well, Fortunato, 925. You got it for 42.
Ah, what can I say? You make an offer and I counter offer at less.
There's Ultimate Spider-Man number 1.
See, Ken's just that awesome. All right, he'll take it at 45. He's going to pay the $3. All right, Fortunato, no, I insist you pay 42.
Yep.
Let's go.
42 is fine.
Yeah, I noticed the barrel.
So this is the first print. This is not the cover A, but it's the Marquez variant of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. High grade, 9.6 for $35.
Oh, there you go. There's an Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. Which version of it is this again?
This is the Marquez variant.
Okay, so this is a variant of issue number 1. That's nice.
It's a first print. And then this is,
All right, but don't disparage Ken's canned wine.
Right.
it's
all right.
beer. It's not wine. And guys are getting pizza tonight.
$35.
Someone did ask if we were being
claimed.
fed.
Mad Titan Comics is going to take that.
This is the Stegman variant of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This one is a 9.6 for $10.
Okay, and can we see the Batman 141? That's the Mr. Freeze, right?
That's 121.
All right, well then, Comic Cameo. I don't know if there's a 141 or if you meant the 121 Freeze, but here's the Freeze. We spent some time with that book. Took a nice tour around it. It's a solid 3.0.
We've seen the interior of the back cover. We dropped the grading notes in. It's ready for
Yeah,
you.
let us know, Comic Cameo.
We've had RFA made a nice offer, but it's brand new. It's probably been like 8 to 10 years since I've had that book in stock. So very, very rare book. Ultimate Spider-Man 2, first print, cover A, 9.6 for $15. And I have number 4, 9.6, first print, cover A for $6.
Wow.
So some Ultimate Spider-Mans there.
Yeah, those are tough to track down. Those sold and have gone to second and probably third printings by now. So Comic Cameo, the offer was $1,500. There was no counter, so you need to get closer to have a shot at it. The price is $21.50. All right.
Here is a double cover of Action Comics issue 698. Definitely a unique book with white pages. Sometimes how I feel during my claim sales.
A power surge or a double power surge? I feel like you should like flex your bicep as you hold that book. Power surge. No, that's not okay. All right, you can do that too.
All right, $75 for that one.
Ken
Double
doesn't
cover.
show off the guns. All right, I get it. No gun show for free. You're going to have to join his OnlyFans to see those. Ultimate Spider-Man 2 and 6. How much were those?
They come to, we have number 2 and 4.
Okay. So Mad Titan Comic asking about 2 and 4. How much are they? All right, Mad Titan, $21. Did you mean 2 and 4? I'm going to ring the bell and hope for the best. Let us know, right? 21 if you wanted those two. If you have more IDW Turtles, and yes, we got it right on the 4. You got it. All right, tell us about this one, and then I'll read more comments.
This is IDW Turtles.
Okay, great. Issue 145 and 9.6 for $20. Ken told you he doesn't read, so
I don't.
it's up.
I don't know
It's
who
up
the
to-
artist is, but it's a Dia de los Muertos cover, Day of the Dead cover. It's pretty awesome. So,
And it's pretty claimed. Fortunato 925 is going to take that. Mad Titan comic. Thank you for the confirm on the 2 Ultimate Spider-Mans at $21. You got it. Can we talk about the Daredevil on the top row? And did you have the Hulk 340 when we get a chance?
yeah.
I mean, this book's in your hand. Tell us about it real quick.
It is Spawn 151 94 for $30, and it's a Philip Tan cover.
Nice. All right, Mr. Gibbs. Yes, I see your test. I don't know if there's a Silver Surfer 4 or a Hulk 377 third print.
I do not have either of those tonight, but I do have a couple other Silver Surfers from that run. So.
Here's the 340 newsstand 70 for 160. And you said 58 would take the Web 118 and the Carnage versus Venom. They're over there on the left.
So I said, that was like yesterday. I felt like.
Yeah, I thought it was 60, but maybe we ended on 58.
I don't even remember having a discussion about those. I think that.
Or
We
maybe it
did.
was
That's why they're
58.
sitting next to each other.
No, I don't know. Is there an offer?
$58. You'll claim them at $58.
Oh, wait, no, that was your offer. Sorry, yeah.
All right.
Good.
Good.
Should we
Mr.
take my
Gibbs,
counter
Mr.
real quick since I already made
GIBZ.
it?
All right, Mr.
Yeah, I
Gibbs,
forgot you meant that.
you got it. It's all right. There's some canned wine in play. That's all right. And the Hulk 340, you have $120
Beer,
off
it's not
on.
wine. Killing me.
I'm just kidding. Ken's drinking some, I'm sure something really good that's not canned wine.
Somebody wanted to see that Daredevil on the top row. So there's that one. We also have the Frank Miller 158.
Did you see the offer on the Hulk 340, or did you hear me? You have 120 offer. Did we call that?
I was too busy drinking my canned wine to hear you.
Okay, so here we are at $120 offer on the Hulk 340.
I thought you said it was 140.
No, 120 on the Hulk 340.
Oh, man. I can do 145.
Okay, Pikes Marks, 145 is the number. And Mr. Gibbs, I see you saying you've been getting filtered. I guess you have, because all I've seen is your tests. So, hey, somebody help Mr. Gibbs out. You did get the Web 118 and the Carnage versus Venom, Mr. Gibbs. So if that's what you're worried about, we called it for you. You got it. Okay.
Here's the first print, first Spider-Gwen. This is a 6.0. The reason it's a 6.0 is there's 2 large creases on the back cover, but the front cover looks very 9.2, 9.4-ish.
Okay, nice. 6.0, 175. Yes, on the issue 121, the Batman, the staples are good. I did not see any notes about chipping. If you want, maybe they can drop the notes in chat again. Let us know. But yeah, Comic Cameo, it's a nice solid 3.0. And you do have a counter offer at 130 on the Hulk 340.
I'm going to counter at 145.
Okay, Pikes Marks 145. If you want, it sounds like maybe another look at it might help. Tell us about the Captain Arrow real quick.
Yeah, I don't get newsstands into that book that often, and I mean that book always sells quickly. So, and almost everything, it's all this stuff I'm showing you guys. Maybe 10% of them, but like 90% of these are basically all relatively like the last week to 3 or 4 weeks. These are all basically like the newest stuff I've priced out. So you guys are kind of getting first dibs on a lot of cool books. So I'm
appreciate
still
you
kind of married to
offering us such cool stuff and giving everybody watching first crack at them, Ken. I know you got a brick and mortar store, so really appreciate you offering that stuff to us first.
This has got a small stain above the number and a 1/4-inch tear, a little bit of light surface dirt. This is a great series. LB Cole cover 5.0 for $4.25.
Nice. All right, there's the War in the Pacific cover, I guess I'll call it. You do have an offer on the Spawn 151 for $20.
25.
Okay, Dwayne Anders, five more, and you got it. Let's show the Hulk 340 one more time. Pikes Marks. Here's a quick look at it. 7.0 newsstand.
I don't know why I call it the 7.0. It looks really nice.
Is it claimed?
No, I was happy.
That's what I thought.
Okay, there you go.
Can we drop the Hulk 340 notes in the chat?
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, looks like it was claimed.
I was just trying to help by dropping the Batman 121 notes in chat. So here you go. These are the Batman 121 notes we saw from earlier.
Yeah, it looks like Dwayne claimed this for 25.
Yes, I was just about to ring the bell. I was
Wonderful.
just dropping those notes in the chat. Dwayne Anders 76. You got it. Comic Cameo. I just dropped the notes on the Batman 121.
Bill did it. Okay.
That's for the Batman.
Yeah, Bill did it.
I already put that.
And 145 is done. There you go. That the Hulk has been claimed at 145.
That one for 340.
Yeah, Duggan's
Yes.
got it.
Then they don't need the notes.
No.
Correct.
No, the Hulk 340 we're done. That is going to go to Pikes Marks.
Pikes Marks.
Pikes Mark.
Thank you.
He just called you a saint also.
Oh,
wow.
wait a minute.
What grades? 4?
That was a claim on the Spawn.
Oh,
What
wait,
happened?
wait. How much
Sorry.
was, what?
Yeah. The Dwayne Anders 25 claim was for the
$25?
Spawn. Yes.
$25?
Yes, you countered it at 25. So that, okay, Dwayne Anders 76. That was for the Spawn.
Is it?
Yeah, 145.
Okay.
So the Hulk 340,
Yeah.
145 is a claim. Pikes Marks is going to take it. Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you. Okay. Here, I love this cover. It's just so simple. It's really nice to see old vintage books when they're just white,
Oh, yeah.
and you can see the juxtaposition between that and like the colors. This kind of reminded me. I don't know if we sold the X-Men 149 here. The whites and the reds, how they pop when they're nice. So this is not. I don't think this is the first Speedy. Oh no, it is. It's the first Speedy Gonzalez cover. It's 4-color 1084, and it's also really nice shape. I love these types of books. I have a really cool Bugs Bunny 4-color where he's like riding a race car. I don't know why, I just like it. It's a 7.5 for 175.
And all Speedy Gonzalez needs is a wheel. He's the race car.
Yes.
There you go. 7.5, 175. Yes, there is a Spider-Gwen up on the board. If you could show us that real quick. It's right above where you are currently.
Lower.
You were bending down pretty far, so it was above that. There you go. 6.0. You mentioned there was a couple creases on the back cover. That's why he's got it as 6.0.
Yes, there were
very nicely. Otherwise,
a couple of large creases. So I think it like at some point it got folded, and then it got straightened out. But front cover presents like a high grade copy.
there you go. So if you want one that looks really nice on the front and you don't pay nice back prices, there you go.
Here's a Timely from 1951. It's got off-white pages, Space Squadron number 3. Cool sci-fi cover. Two-headed monster guy carrying a woman off. It's $485.
Is the Spider-Gwen a first print?
It is.
Yes,
It's
it
the
is.
first print, and somebody else is asking if you don't mind showing the back of the Spider-Gwen. And this, too, because it's in your hands, and it's a great Space Squadron slab. That's cool.
1951 Timely.
Yeah, I love Golden Age sci-fi for sure. I know pre-code horror is kind of like the star of the Golden Age show, but I really like the sci-fi stuff a lot. Like the vintage view of the future is always so cool.
So you have right through this guy's leg and hip area, you can see the color breaks.
All right, well, Mad Titan Comics likes it well enough to grab it. There you go, Mad Titan Comics. So you're getting a little look at the back. If you're seeing anything that changes your mind, We can work on that, but Mad Titan Comic is going to take it at 175. You got it. Nice grab. Okay. This is for you.
Don't get in that often.
Okay, Ken's got probably. Ken, what's the running count on books we still need to see?
322.
All right, nice. We're making our progress through those. Nice. All right, Ken.
Okay, here's a good
quick
frog.
counting.
This is a good frog cover. Everyone needs a good frog cover in their claim sales. It is 4-color number 50, Fairy Tale Parade. How about that? So I moved out of Portland into the woods about 3 years ago. Remember we had a claim sale where I sold my first Wonder Woman and my Albedo 2, and like I sold a bunch of my PC books. It was Comics or House. So I bought the house, and now we're in frog mating season at my water feature. So every night we go to bed, and it's just like a massive amount of frogs like having sex. Like they're all just like rah, 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 like all night long. So here's our frog cover as my story homage to you guys, and yeah, you can take it for what it is. 4-color 50, 60, 85. Somebody's got to buy this book because the story really makes that book, makes you want it.
I'm just imagining you out on your porch with that.
It's all night long. I mean, it's like it starts at like 8:30 when we're watching TV. We were watching Daredevil last night.
Someone's asking about the X-Men 141 and 142.
We do not have X-Men 142.
Sorry.
We only have X-Men 141. It is a 6-0 for $75.
All right, Comic Cameo, yeah, 6-0 for 175 on the 141. Any other Neil Adams Batmans?
I'll check. This is the first NYX She-Spawn. It's a 9/2 of issue 122 for $45.
Oh no, Ollie's watching now. Sorry, Ken started it. All right.
Hey, if we can't do ducks, we're gonna do frogs. So that's what you get with me, Ollie. You get frogs or ducks. Take your pick.
Booksboro also has a chorus of frogs outside his window right now.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about, Books Bro. This is the season of frogs.
It's the frog. All right, so we learned something new today. It's frog season.
So let's go with King David. This is a magazine published by Quality Jollity. What?
Keep it together, guys. Hold it together.
It's not. It's published by Vertigo. It's a Vertigo book.
All right.
Well, it's got this. All right, you got to show a close up of this Quality Jollity logo down here on the bottom.
Quality. All right, so here we go. Another Portland special.
No, this is a Vertigo book.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it says Vertigo right here in the top corner. This is a Vertigo book.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Quality Jolly,
walking that back
also
now.
known as Vertigo.
It's worth it for the Quality Jollity logo on the back, though. King David magazine size, square bound, 9/4 for whopping $10.
All right. The Quality Jolly logo.
Already?
Yeah, Booksboro.
Books, bro, you got it. Do you have a graphic fantasy #1? And don't tell us about your frog story again.
Well, we still have Fabio left over from last month. This is the only magazine that didn't sell. But, you know, I wanted to bring it back because it's Fabio, you know. And, like, if it doesn't sell, Fabio might reappear every time we have a claim sale forever.
How much is Fabio today? Which issue of Electronic Gaming Monthly is this?
It's number 3.
What, the third issue of EGM.
For $27.
That is cool. I mean, the third issue of EGM, that book was like legendary. That was like required reading if you were in the 80s, early 90s, and were video gaming. That and Nintendo Power were it. And Fabio was definitely it. I mean, the dude took a bird to the face on a roller coaster, and it made like national news.
We got Amazing 298, 9/2 for $90.
Okay, there you go. First McFarlane on Spider-Man there. A classic. I guess Fabio might survive to the next sale, Ken. He's going to be your new mascot.
Okay. Well, I'm cool with that because like we have a nice symbiotic relationship here.
Tasty Fabio comics coming soon.
I have 2 copies of this book. I have a 9.6 and a 9.0. They're priced pretty similar. Begs to differ who's pricing these out. It's the first Raptor. The 9.6 is 65 and the 9.0 is 60. So I'd probably buy the 9.6 if I were you, but you didn't hear that from me. So we have 2 of those.
All right, you got options. What's up, Bone Daddy? Hanging out in Ecuador. How is it going? Hope you're having a great time. Thanks for jumping on.
Somebody was asking about X-Men's. Let's see here. Batman's or something. I can't remember.
Definitely agree with Patrick. Fabio got paid to be on the romance novel covers and just, flip his hair in the slow motion breeze. What's the grade on that 298 again? The Amazing Spider-Man?
9.2. 9.2 for $90.
All right, Danny Torrance, it's a 9.2. You have an offer on the higher grade Spawn 306. Sharky wants to know if $55 would take it.
I'm going to counter at $55.
No, Stop! All right, Bone. No. MK Sharky, you got it. You're supposed to counter at $2 below that, right?
Open up some wine.
All right, here comes. Ken's drinking the canned wine. Watch out. That's what he trades his electricity for, apparently.
We got Silver Age Batman 175, a 6.0 for $70.
That's a great. Get us closer to that. That's a great one. All right, Batman. Definitely been through the ringer there. Thank you. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Thank you very much, Ken. No, that's a great issue. I wanted people to get a closer look at that.
We got Showcase 98. This is a high grade Power Girl cover. 9.4 for $40.
Okay, nice. It's a Showcase Power Girl, so really early. She definitely, she definitely was like any bulkier then.
This is the 1 in 10 retailer incentive of TMNT 110. It is a 9.4 for $25.
Okay, nice. Turtle Book's been pretty popular today, so there's another one. 110, 9.4.
And then this is the first Australian villain in Spider-Man's world, the Kangaroo. Amazing 126. Higher grade, 8.5 copy of this. $50.
$50. I don't remember when the last time I read that issue is. I mean, I'm assuming he's Australian if he's the Kangaroo.
The
I was
turtles.
What was
that
$25?
Turtles.
This one?
Yeah, give that to Fortunato 925. You got it, Fortunato. Anything Disney? Yes, Bone Daddy. There's some nice Disney on the board.
There's so much Disney.
There's a Mickey Mouse on the board that we can review. What other Disney books that we have on hand that we can show Bone Daddy?
Beaver. You want to see a little Beaver?
Is that a Disney book?
Not really. But I can show you a little Beaver.
Can we see the couple Disney books that are up there? I know there's a Walt Disney Comics Duck book, and then there was the Mickey Mouse that's up there. But how about the Spawn 77 for $20?
First Archangel, $25.
All right, Sharky, you let us know 25. All right, let's talk about this one then.
This has got the mailing stamp here, which is pretty common for books from that time period. It's got all Carl Barks artwork. Walt Disney's 154 for $40.
All right, people want to see this little beaver, or if you have a big beaver, it's been requested also.
It's a small picture of Justin Bieber. Just kidding. So we have this 59.
All right, 25 is claimed. The Spawn 77. MK Sharky's going to take that. All right, we've officially gone off the rails. You got it.
We're only getting started, though. That's the thing.
I remember that famous Naked Gun scene where he's like, "Nice beaver," and she's like, "Thanks, I just added stuff."
What are Disney? Oh, we got.
How about
number 60.
$55 for the Mickey? Bone Daddy is gonna test you.
That's this one. I can do 67.
Okay, Bone Daddy, 67. Can you get there? Let us know.
We got Porky Pig. And
Yeah, that's cool. Look at Porky Pig with a shotgun or some sort of gun.
So these were both kind of behind me. Whoever can.
There's the duck, the Disney Comics issue number 60. There, any other info about any of the books that are on the board? Feel free to just speak up. Let us know. $65. What you didn't say 65 though? You said
67.
All right. Well, let's give it to coerced claim 65. All right. Bone Daddy 33333. You got it.
All right, here we go. Little Beaver.
All right. They are in Oregon. It is the Beaver State.
It is. We got the Oregon State Beavers baseball team is ranked 3rd in the country in college baseball right now.
Everybody knew that, right?
That's right. Booksboro watched me umpiring them on TV, I think. This is 4-color, $6.95. It's a 6.0 for $40.
All right. If you want Ken's Little Beaver, it's $40. Let us know.
Dude, you just went there, man.
And that Predator is a first print. What you were holding?
Are we trying to
It's
sell
your
this
comic until somebody buys it?
Trying to
That
sell
was
my
an
Little Beaver? What the heck?
That was an accurate statement. The Predator is a first print, so $40 on the Beaver. All right. Neil Savers Presents is going to take that. How about 50 on the Porky?
Little Beaver. 50 on the Porky. Like, this is getting obscene with Disney stuff here. Porky Pig is $75. I can do 69.
Okay. 60. No, that's not helping, Ken. That is not helping.
Hey, you started it with my Little Beaver.
All right. Bone Daddy, let us know if 69 gets it done. The price. The price, please.
Oh, man.
All right. So I think we're caught up as far as comic-related comments, but we're not getting even scratching the surface of the other comments. All right. $65. He's coming back at you on Porky.
The Predator. Did you already say the Predator is 8.0?
Where's Porky Pig at?
The Predator, yeah, is a first print 8.0. We can give you a closer look if you want.
Wait, no. Where'd it go?
The
Which
Porky's
one?
right there underneath the red Spider-Man,
Oh, yeah.
right in the middle of the.
How much did we say? 85?
So it says 75 on it, and he's offering you 65. I don't remember what your counter was, but I doubt it was high.
You remember what it was. It's not
All right.
talking dirty anymore. All right, 65 is good.
That's right. Bone Daddy 3333 doesn't want to claim it at your price. 65, you got it. All right, more Porky from Ken. Here you go, Ken.
Cover is really fun, actually. It almost looks like a Puff the Magic Dragon cover, but you got a date stamp right above Porky's head there on the front cover. Pointing that out. Affordable VG Plus. It's 4-color, $277. $45.
Nice. Yeah, nice. That was a nice grab, Bone Daddy. I think you grabbed a great book there.
What time is it?
And we'll make sure
Not
we
even
let
6
Ollie know that you
6
support
what?
us all the way
Oh.
from the Amazon in Ecuador. Can we show the Predator book real quick? The Predator 1. It's next to the X-Men 100. There it is. It's 8.0 first print. 8.0, $50, and it's a direct. Thank you.
Cookies?
We got a free cookie.
Oh, just one?
It was given as a friend of Steven. I don't know who it is.
Friend of Steve. Oh, you gotta admire.
Okay.
Hey, just for the chat, we got pizza, all right? I can show it to you if you guys really don't believe me, but
We're being fed.
Wait.
they're being fed.
Somebody
We had to
ordered
beg,
you
but-
pizza?
So make sure Ollie knows that everyone's being fed.
Wait, did somebody order you pizza or you ordered pizza?
Billy, you're coming in the 11th hour, and the pizza saga has been going. It's like Pizzagate for like the last 6 months here. The chat will let you know. Trust me.
All right. I guess I missed some of the pizza discussions. I don't know if there are any Spider-Man books on the board, Brandon, but if there are, we'll review them. There's probably a wall scan coming soon, so stay tuned. You'll see everything that's still on the wall. And Ken, tell us about this, Archie.
So this is the famous clutch cover because, like we got kind of real there a couple minutes ago. So Duncan's going to do a close-up scan of the text on this so everyone can be familiar with the nice positive dialogue there between Betty and Archie.
All right. Are you going to read it, or are we going to read it together? Or I guess you've got the working of the brake and the accelerator down pat, Betty. This learning to drive is the most Archie. What's next? Now to get the feel of the clutch. Uh-oh, things are getting spicy. Oh, Archie, that's even more fun than learning to drive. And then he takes off. Wow. All right, Archie. Betty, you're being a little forward there. All right.
All right. It's a party.
Okay. So there you
this
go.
is one of the most famous
going for
innuendo
Archie's clutch
covers.
cover.
It's a 6.5 for $8.75.
All right. So yes, it sounds like people had concerns that you weren't feeding your crew. So good. Everybody's being fed there. Was there an ASM 301?
Yes, it's right next to me.
All right. Show us this book. This is cool.
This is Disney's number 50. It is a 3.0. The cover is detached at the bottom staple, but attached to the top, and the centerfold is detached. So detached centerfold, cover is detached at one of the two staples, but attached to the other. So nice, affordable, entry-level copy of Donald sleeping as the nephews start to light a fire underneath him.
All right, Bone Daddy, if you're still watching, that's a nice, bright, white Disney book there. Yeah, we were going to see the ASM 301. Perfect.
There it is. High grade.
It's a direct 9.2 for $80. And then Books Bro wants to know if you have any more obscure magazines to drop on.
Possibly. This is actually, so this is.
Let's take that claim for $80. And give it to Danny _Torrance_237. Nice. All right.
Thank you so much. So this is the only issue in the whole series of Marines in Action that has the different color logo like this. This is one of the more scarce issues and more desirable because of the logo. There's only one graded copy of this book on the census in 6.0. It's issue number 4, published by Atlas. A nice mid-grade 5.5 for $175.
Oh, that's cool. That is an iconic war cover there. That is awesome. Yeah, those war covers, if people chase those like the pre-code horrors, that'd be a up there book in my opinion. Yeah, cameraman, blink twice. I guess shake twice if you didn't get pizza. All right.
Can
I'm
confirm
just repeating what
we
Chad
did.
said. All right. Pizza confirmed. Thank you.
This book, the centerfold is attached at the bottom staple, but attached to the other, it's a mid-grade Bat 207 for $40.
And Patrick is asking for any underground with Columbia, Woodring, or Deitch in them.
Say what?
I guess those must be underground comics, and you've had some undergrounds in the past.
Woodring, or Deitch.
Jim Woodring, Tim Deitch, and Columbia. I'm not sure I know about the Columbia one.
Yeah, but I know the other two.
See, Patrick, he's just playing coy. He knows what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, like, I've had a lot of drink already, so
yeah,
it's getting kind of sketchy.
We
maybe, yeah.
All right, Patrick, we're going to see what he has prepared. You can always send him a DM if he doesn't have anything on hand.
I've been holding this all night because this is clearly the most in-demand cover in the claim sale. Like, my DMs blew up over this book. It's 4-color 1168 6.5, and it's $50.
Okay, 6.5, $50. If you're here for that book, now is your chance. Any other Silver Age Batmans or Detective Comics? There is the nice Mr. Freeze up there. I don't know if there's any others, NPS.
I just showed Batman 207.
Okay, nice.
Just showed that.
Okay, and don't worry, we'll do a wall scan soon. You'll see everything that we've seen so far that's still left.
This is the Star Raiders magazine from DC, graphic novel #1. It is an 8.0. I don't know if it's obscure or not, but DC didn't do a lot of these magazine graphic novels like Marvel did. $10 for that.
Oh, nice. All right, there you go. Books, bro. Is that one for you?
That's like the cost
Maybe.
of a Snickers and a Coca-Cola at 7-Eleven these days.
All right,
so
you're making Rubberneck's night tonight. What's up, Rubber? All right, $10. Let's do that real quick. Books, bro is going to take that for $10. Rubberneck talking about it. All right, Rubberneck, I'm not going to read that. Somebody there can let Ken know later. Let's just say Rubberneck's excited to see you.
Man, you guys talking some shit over there, huh?
It's. I mean, it's good.
Not
Shit,
bad.
I guess. It's not bad.
You guys talking some positive things?
Yeah, absolutely.
You could say that.
He's definitely feeling pretty positive right now.
We flipped that script really just like that. All right. So this guy appeared in the Daredevil show. It's the first appearance of the White Tiger.
Oh, nice. Looks good. All right, 9.2, $30, and it's a newsstand. I don't know if they were all newsstands at that point or not.
Let's do a wall scan. I'll see if I can find those undergrounds. I don't know if I have them, but I'll have to look.
Okay, Ken, you're being called a national treasure compared to Predator 2 level.
Oh,
That's high regard. That's high regard.
we got a fat mama #1. Oh man, we gotta show that.
Okay, so it sounds like some fun undergrounds coming. So there you go. There's the detectives issue.
You guys don't even know about our underground section. There's so much crazy stuff in here.
That's true.
If you have any more IDW TMNTs, Fortunato is interested. There's a 9.6 double cover Superman. Some people don't like Superman in one cover, let alone two, but other people love Superman. I think a lot more people are going to love him after this movie this summer. I definitely am a big believer that's going to be a good one.
That looks really good. There's Fabio.
Yeah, there you go. Nobody grabbed the Fabio. Nobody even made an offer on the Fabio. I think they understand that Ken likes it too much to take it from him. That one's probably going to live in the store full time. Awesome Spawn cover. That is cool. 306. There you go. First McFarlane on Spidey. That's a direct. First Kangaroo, which I guess is an Australian. I mean, that would be a little on the nose for him to be Australian. Ken, if you have any Captain Flight books, it's being asked about. How you doing, Montalvo?
No Captain Flights.
Did you have an ASM 299 to go with that 298?
There's the Pizzagate.
Oh, nice. All right. Ken's got pizza.
No, 299. I don't think.
All right. No Danny Torrance. But if you see anything else, look at the color stroke on that FF27. Really bright. Nice 5.5. That's a nice grade on that. Sue siding with Submariner. That's spicy. If you need us to read that Laugh Comics cover, I'm sure we can. Probably not as strong as the other Archie, but let's see here. Archie, in this problem, you have the principal, the rate, and the time. But where is the interest? Right there, Jughead. Right there. Oh, Archie, you did it again. There we go. Thank you for indulging me in reading that. I don't know if I made it better or worse. I promise not to read all the covers here, so we'll just kind of keep scanning around. If you do see something you want to make an offer on, or want to make a claim on, or want to ask a question about, go ahead. All right. What is this? What came out of Ken's special section?
Fat Mama #1 for $4.
It looks like a signed copy of Fat Mama.
Oh,
All right. Who wants that gem for $4? All right. MJ Comics TX _ appreciates that everybody got fed there at the store, is offering a $20 credit on the next claim of $100 or more to celebrate The crew getting pizza. You hear that, Ken?
Jim Woodring we have is this Frank graphic novel. It's kind of like the Marvel graphic novel size. It's a square bound. We have 25 on it. For you, I'll do $20, and we get a discount. So we have that.
That's for Books Bro.
That's the only Jim Woodring. Patrick has.
Oh no, that was that's for you, Grail
Patrick
Keepers.
gets
There you
first
go.
dibs, and then we also have Gremlin Trouble.
All right,
#1.
Patrick's gonna take that at $20. Gremlin Trouble. Wow. I mean, not the trouble I first think of.
Yep.
How much is Gremlin Trouble?
It's $5.
Okay. The Flaming Credit was the Flaming Carrot was $130, correct?
The Flaming Credit. I love that. The Flaming Credit.
Yeah, 130.
All right. Books Bro is going to take that at $130.
Whoa.
And he's going to use the MJ Comics TX _ $20 credit. So he's only going to pay $110. MJ Comics TX _ is going to pay the other $20. Thank you, MJ. Congratulations, Books Bro. And thank you, Ken, for feeding everybody.
This is how I felt like the staff was chasing me because I wasn't feeding them. So that's how it was going down. So we had to put out the money to buy pizza.
Okay, I'm glad there was more to that sentence.
United States Marines #2, 3-0 for $260, an iconic World War II cover.
Okay, you got a $50 offer on the Frizen Afra.
Frizen Afra.
Yes, 2 words that don't make sense to anybody outside of comics.
We got $80 on that.
Bone Daddy, he claimed some Toon books earlier, just so you know.
I can do 65. That's meeting in the middle.
All right, Bone Daddy, 65, and you got it. Stay safe out there. Okay, so maybe more credits in the future shows if the people get fed. It sounds like. Who knows? All right, there's that Ultimate Spider-Man Gleason variant. That one's supposed to be hot. I wasn't even aware of its existence, but it's got a great cover.
It comes with a COA.
Oh, a COA what from Gleason the store or something?
Yeah.
Okay, there's that Donald versus an ostrich. Batman Beyond first print, 9/2. Yeah, that Erie's a beaut. Look at that. Okay, the Cap book, basically the cost of grading there, 9/2. Okay, so a couple affordable slabs, a jumbo. How about 35 on the Gleason for MK Sharkey?
I do 42.
Okay, MK Sharkey, 42. You also have an offer on the X-Men 101 for $300.
I can do 335.
Okay, Jinhan, 335. And Jinhan's also wondering if you have other X-Men issues below 120.
Not priced out yet.
Okay, send him a DM, Jinhan. It sounds like more of that'll be coming soon. Ken's taking a little pizza break here. All right, the Afra is claimed. I think you said 65. Give that to Bone Daddy 33333. Is there a Batman Beyond Joker Returns? Maybe somebody saw in the preview.
I don't know. That's a good question.
And Grail Keepers wants to know if you have 100 Bullets Omnibus.
We do.
What was the thing that was asked about? What was the thing that was asked about?
All right, the 100 Bullets Omnibus and X-Men books below 120. All right, and the Batman Beyond. There you go.
Is this the one I asked?
Yes.
We got it.
There it is. $96, $60. How about $25 for the Daredevil 158? You have it at 50. That's probably less than you want to go, but maybe you want it.
And how much did this?
It's below the Archie.
I don't know. That was 65.
65. Thank you.
I can do 41.
All right, Jason Alexander, 41. He had it at 60. He came down to 41. Let me clear up some stuff. How about 315? A counter on the X-Men 101.
I'm gonna hold where I'm at on that. I literally just priced out this morning.
What was the counter offer? Remind me.
335.
Okay. And all right, talk about this book in your hand, and I'll let you know some more comments.
Second print, First Lady Deadpool.
Okay, second print. So the Batman Beyond. The Batman Beyond. There is two Batman Beyonds in play. There's the issue number 1, first print. It's a 9.2 for $230. And then there's also the Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. It's a 9.6, and it was a book that you have a $40 offer on now from MJ.
I can do 53.
KMJ Comics 53. Yeah, Brooks Bro. All right, thank you, Brooks Bro. Yes, they didn't just call her Deadpool; it was Lady Deadpool. All right, nice Surfer book. What about it?
VG Plus for $45, and
I don't remember if we had an offer on the Batman Beyond 1, but you have a $175 offer on it now.
I can do 207.
Okay, 207, Enrique, and you're getting a counter offer on the Beyond Return of the Joker at 47.
Let's do it.
All right. MG Comics, TX _ you got it. How about 63 on the Deadpool? Forget all these 5s and 0s. This is happening. The Lady Deadpool one there. $63.
How much?
63 from MK Sharkey.
I can do 63.
All right, perfect. Give that to MK Sharkey.
Walt Disney's 104. This one has a name on the top of the front cover in pencil, as well as the letter I on the top left corner. It is a mid-grade 5.0 copy. He's got a truant officer badge on his chest as well, which is kind of fun. $60 for that.
All right, those kids might be ditching school. Stay in school, kids.
Stay cool, kids. This is a foil convention edition of the first Batman Who Laughs.
Oh yeah, nice. All right. 9.6, $60.
Yep.
Foil first Batman Who Laughs.
Beautiful high grade. Here's the Bengal 1 in 25 ratio variant of Silk 1. 9.6 for $20.
Bengal does some great art.
Silver Surfer 9, a VG Plus for $45. So we showed Silver Surfer 7 and number 9. Could be a cool bundle for someone.
Where's the Ultimate Invasion? Did we see that?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right.
Remember an Ultimate Universe?
Ultimate Universe?
I don't know. How much is
It's
it?
15.
Ultimate?
It's that Wolverine cover right
I
there.
guess you got a $7 offer on it.
Oh, Miles. Oh, it's that Miles variant.
Oh, the Miles. All right.
$10 one right there. The offer was 7.
Danny Torrance.
No, the red
$7
one.
on it. The big red book in the middle.
$7? Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, all right. Danny _ Torrance _ 237. Nice. All right, you're gonna be able to pay that parking meter later.
This is a 1 in 25 Francisco Mabuli variant. Dr. Doom cover, 9.4 for $15.
Nice. Francisco Ken's Bully.
Mobili? Mobili?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Kind of like you said, called him your bully, my bully.
Yeah. First,
Okay.
Maelstrom, Ultimate Universe 1, 9.4 for $40.
Okay, nice. Ultimate Universe 1. Okay. Yeah, those Ultimate books have definitely been hot. Yeah, if you see anything on the board you want more information about, just say the word. I know there's some stuff that's a little off camera. We will mix in a wall scan soon enough, and you'll be able to see it all.
Dark Mysteries 20 from Master Publications from 1954, off-white to white pages, CGC 6.5 for $4.90.
Take care, Bo Daddy. Stay safe out there in Ecuador.
So we're kind of winding things down here because we got to eat our
Okay.
pizza. I don't know if there's anything else anyone wants to see from the preview. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Okay, yeah. So if there's something you saw in the preview that we have not seen yet, please speak up. Ken's going to show you the things he wants to make sure you see before we do a final wall scan.
4-color, $3.25 Mickey Mouse, 4-5 for $60.
Oh, that's cool. That looks like an early Mickey. Maybe it's not. And on theme, Ken, is that a frog?
The leprechaun?
Oh, that's a leprechaun. That's not a frog. All right.
It's definitely not a frog.
Okay, just checking. You got me seeing frogs everywhere. Do you
Oh,
have
man.
a Vampy verse number 2?
What?
Vampy
Vampyverse?
verse number 2. It sounds like that's a no.
I don't what? There's
Vampa?
You know, like
Vampyverse?
Vampirella.
Vampyverse? Yeah,
Vampy.
it looks like that.
I don't know what that is, so I don't think I have it.
If there was a Harlan Ellison book from the preview, Books Bro wants to see it.
And we don't have Patrick asked about an omnibus. We don't have that omnibus.
All right, sorry, Patrick. No 100 bullets. It sounds like they were checking.
Those DC omnibuses are beasts. They're so thick that yeah. Anyway, first McFarlane art, Coyote 11, 9.4 for $70.
That's nice. All right, McFarlane fans, there's a book for you.
Strange Academy 1, Ramos wraparound variant cover. It's the first Emily Bright plus about 700 first appearances. 9.2 for $35, and the fire department showed up. What the fuck?
Okay.
Hopefully everything's cool. The fire department has showed up with their lights on in front of our store.
Okay. So we'll please monitor things. I hope everything's okay
That's
there.
what I get for ordering pizza.
No, I don't think they came because of the pizza unless you need to offer them some. And I don't know if they're here for any of the canned wine or the electricity you're selling for wine.
Well, the wine bar is rocking next door now. Marvel graphic novel 3, Dreadstar, 9.4 for $35.
Oh, that's cool. All right, there. That's a cool book. And yeah, no 100 bullets, Patrick. Sorry. Yeah, too much heat on the rack. I like that, Danny Torrance.
First, somebody, who is this? New Mutants, first New Mutants, first print, 9.0, black picture frame cover, $65.
Okay, nice. I love these Marvel graphic novels. You've had some interesting ones today, too.
These are tough to find in high grades. This
Especially
is
at first print.
God Love Man Kills the X-Men, first print, 9.2, another black cover, $60. I got one more of these to show.
Books Bro, I think he's trying to locate whatever the Harlan Ellison is that you asked about.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't have.
Okay.
I think we already sold it.
It's possible we sold it. It would be kind of like that.
I don't think we have any Harlan Ellison.
All right, sorry, Books
That
Bro.
Zeleny thing.
Huh?
The Zeleny. It's like one of these size things.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We don't
It's
have
possible we sold it.
it. Star Slammers, Marvel graphic novel 6, 9.6 for $30.
Star Slammers. All right.
By Walt Simonson.
Not Star Jammers. No, it's the Star Slammers. They're slamming. I don't know if there's any Vampirella or Frazetta mags you have handy right now.
Oh,
But you do have a bundle offer on the X-Men 100 and the X-Men 49. I don't know how this adds up, but they're offering 157. Jose Ruiz.
I can do
We'll find out.
177.
How much?
Wait, what? No.
The X-Men
The 100.
100 and the X-Men 49. The Steranko and the
What was the
100.
offer?
157.
They come to 190.
Okay.
I said 177. I can do 172.
Okay, 172. So
So here's what we're gonna do.
$15 more dollars. So Z Ruiz, $15 more dollars, and you got it. Let us know.
Duncan's gonna start doing a wall scan of the rack here. and I'm just gonna throw a bunch of stuff up wherever spots are, and that's gonna be it, because that's it.
All right, so pay attention during this wall scan that we're about to do, because there's going to be books that apparently have not been presented yet. So keep an eye out for new stuff. But yeah, if you see something you want, definitely make a play for it now. Things are winding down. Ken, you want to meet at 167? That's $5 off of your counter offer.
167 for these two. Okay, let's do it.
All right, it's done. OZRUIZ 22. You got it, Oz Ruiz. You stuck with it. You stuck the landing. You got them both. Two big X-Men's. All right, but you don't have to be left out. If you want to make a big offer, you want to pick up multiple things, you can bundle. If you want to make a play for any of these, go ahead and do it. See what happens. If you don't want to risk it, just claim it outright. A lot of great books from all eras, pretty much all budgets covered. Yeah, you rock too. Nice grab. If you haven't claimed anything from Tasty Cat Comics before, you definitely Ken will definitely take care of you. Definitely good books. Things are shipped safely. This is a brick and mortar store in Portland, so send him a DM, give him a follow if you claimed anything. Tasty Cat Comics. So that Predator was a first print. The X-Men 101 still available if somebody wants to grab that. Nice 7.5. All right, here's one we haven't looked at. It's coming up on the board there. Miss Marvel issue number 2.
Just putting shit
fantastic.
up. Just trying to get it done.
We got one added up there, Hulk 162.
Just trying to sell it.
All right, first Wendigo. So make offers. Sounds like Ken's just trying to make these books go. So could be an opportunity.
Oh, man. Just broke my rack. Crap.
Oh, no. All right, somebody wants to know if lollipops will be included at AtCon.
Yeah, give me a second. I just had a problem with my rack.
All right, so hang in there. Ken's going to deal with a little something that's going on. Fire department's outside, got other stuff happening. So why don't we keep looking at these books? Go ahead and make offers. Yes, and AtCon is coming in May. Nothing else to announce about it, but probably some more info coming about that pretty soon. Okay, so if we need to go to the other rack, we can in the meantime. All right, look here. There's some Star Wars books. Looks like those are some recent ads. There's the first Cletus Cassidy in 9.2 for $25 direct. How about $35 on the Daredevil Miller? MJ Comics wants to help with the rack by claiming that book.
I think we've already had offers higher than that in that one. So I can do 44.
Okay, MJ, 44 gets it done. So here we go. Thank you for the offer. If anybody else has any offers or claims, go ahead and throw it out there. We're going to do this wall scan, and then we might be wrapping it up here. Okay.
Lots of new stuff that I haven't presented. I'm just throwing it up here as we scan.
Awesome.
We might have to circle back to it.
That's fine. We're definitely welcome to do that. Thank you, Culture Den. Occasionally, I try to look presentable. Here we go. So look at the colors on that Fantastic Four 27. That's nice. There's a 298 and 9.2. Ultimate Spider-Man 1 looks like a variant of some kind. 9.6 for $10. There's the Fabio EGM issue number 3. Yeah, lots of great stuff here. Feel free to make offers, make claims. We're kind of doing a final wall scan here. How about $175 for the Speedy and the Space Cadet?
Speedy and Space Cadet. Give me a second. I think I just took them down because I'm trying to fix my rack. But
all right, Lenny Ray, hold on a second.
See the Space Cadet anywhere, Duncan?
Ken's.
Yeah, there's a Space Cadet.
How much was the offer?
It is $175.
Done.
All right, it is done. Fantastic. Lenny, period, Ray, and then the number 60. You got it, Lenny.
See how easy that was? I'm fixing a rack and I'm still taking offers.
All right.
Kicking ass.
All right, nice. All right, so feel free to make offers. Ken's in a good mood while he's playing with the rack there. Okay, here we go. Here's the Silver Surfer from the original series.
Where's the string? Oh, man, I did the wrong one.
Oh, no. All right.
Working hard for you guys here. You guys don't know what's happening, but.
All right, there's a couple creeper issues with Ditko. I don't think we presented those. Can you go back to those creepers real quick? So there you go. There's a creeper, issue number 1 and issue number 3. A couple nice early, like, creeper Ditko there. 85. Lenny Ray's
a couple of Batmans that are new too.
Come on.
Okay, nice. Both 5-0s, a 75 and a 40. What's the sticker price on the remaining Marvel graphic novels if somebody wants to add those up? I don't know who's behind who's there that's not working
so
the
let's
camera.
see. We got a 30, a 60,
90.
a 65, and a 35.
That's 155, and that's 190.
All right. Back.
So 190 for those 4 books, bro. I don't know if there are any others, but there's those 4.
I think that's all we have up that.
Okay. Yeah. Love those Marvel graphic novels. There's the second Man Wolf. How about 150 on the graphics from Books Pro?
That's impossible.
Okay.
Oh.
We got a 150 offer for all 4 of the Marvel graphics.
They add up to 190. And Books Pro is offering 150.
Done.
All right, Books Pro, you're the best around.
Give me a second to throw some stuff up because the wall scale was kind of half-assed because I broke one of the racks.
All right, well, it was smooth from this perspective, but behind the scenes, there was a lot going on.
Yeah, it was bad, but now it's good.
See, there we go. It's such an emotional roller coaster here at Tasty Cat Comics, but that's what you get when you deal with someone awesome like Ken. You get to feel all the emotions and claim all the books from all the different eras: gold, silver, copper, bronze, modern. Awesome stuff. This brick and mortar store.
2,600. We didn't show that one yet.
All right, so we're gonna do. Let's do an orderly second wall scan. Then I know we're kind of jumping around
Yeah, we're
here.
just kind of jumping back and forth.
So maybe we can get a little closer, especially to highlight some of the books that we haven't seen up
For
until
sure,
now. Unless
yeah.
you want to just go directly to those.
Yeah, that one's new.
Okay, so that's the Fighting It. Go back to that for
Yeah,
a second.
sorry.
It's a $2,600 book. Let's take a look at it for a second. Look at that. It's a 6-0 off-white to white older label, issue number 21. Bam. All right. That book deserves a little bit of attention. That's beautiful. Okay, let us know if you need more information about it.
Yeah, we don't always show all the best stuff right away. We kind of wait till like everyone stop paying attention, then we show out the good books.
There's a Turok one. That's definitely a winning strategy, Ken. It's not.
It's not at all. No, it's a bad move on my part. I've been doing it for like 5 years, you guys. I still can't figure out how to do this right.
Okay, well, I appreciate you offering some awesome stuff. And a lot of these books, this is the first time they're being offered to anybody. So I don't know how effective it is scanning back here, but we are getting, if you see something that you want a closer look at, definitely let us know.
I'll
We're
wait
definitely
till
getting kind
the
of
wall's
bird's
still
eye
back
view.
up, and then I'll do a
All right.
complete one again.
Perfect. So
It's almost there.
we're going to fill in some of the holes you're seeing there, and then we're going to do another scan, and there's going to be a bunch of new books
Yeah, we
in
got
there.
a hole over here.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
All right, I'll start over here.
Rick and Morty say.
Okay, so there's going to be new books that we haven't seen peppered in along the way. There's the Batman 121, that 42 and 9/8. There you go. First, Wendigo. Wendigo as featured on the Hulk 181 cover. That Gleason has still survived so far. That Archie, where she offers to, I don't know, handle his clutch, and then
Okay.
Archie runs.
Good enough.
That's a first print Batman Beyond Direct.
We still have a Fat Mama and Gremlin Trouble.
Of course you do.
Fat Mama's $4 and Gremlin Troll's $5.
All right, so $9 will take the pair of the Portland special books there. Andrews Archie wants to look at that Archie book. Let's talk about the one with the clutch one there.
Yeah, this is one of the most iconic Archie innuendo covers. Archie 78. This is a great grading candidate. There's lots of strong sales history on this book. Always one of the more in-demand Archie books.
Read that
$75.
lower left panel. Just, I think that's the. I read it last time, Ken. Go ahead.
Now to get the feel of the clutch. Oh, Archie. That's even more fun than learning to drive.
And then Archie takes off and runs.
I know. I just can't figure him out. He just wants to make out with him, and then when she wants to take it beyond first base, it's like he's out.
All right, so let us know if you want to make a play for that. Okay, so there you go. Classic Archie. Okay, in the meantime, we're taking a little wall scan. There's new books that we haven't seen.
A lot of new stuff I just put up.
So if you want to make an offer, if you have any questions about any of these we're seeing, let us know. But we are winding down here. There's some still warm pizza that people are hoping to eat soon. So
I don't know if it's
we'll be wrapping things up.
Still there.
We'll be wrapping things up soon. Yeah, David Russell Ferguson. Yes, the one that cover had a little bit less innuendo. There's a little more in your face-o. Rob Roy. All right, there you go. Walt Disney's Rob Roy.
Rob Roy. 4-color 544 VG Plus for $25. He's wearing a kilt, I think.
And nothing else. All right. Dwayne Anders, are you getting filtered? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything from you, Dwayne. Somebody help Dwayne Anders out. You can use that question mark bubble down below, Dwayne, if you want to try that.
I did. Yeah.
Okay, somebody help Dwayne out if you're seeing what he's saying. There's like something killing the children issue number 3. Action Comics with that alien coming out of that giant apple. Somebody suggesting that Rob Roy should be the new Ollie cover. What's up, Islander Phil? Is that somebody? What's up, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
Okay. Here we go. We're taking a look.
Rob Roy is kind of an Ali cover. I agree.
Well, we should pull that back up to the camera then.
What's up?
Rob Roy.
There it is. I mean, not bad. All right, Walt Disney's Rob Roy. Maybe second appearance on Ollie. Who knows? Might predate Blip number 1.
There's going to be a Rob Roy Blip crossover at the next Icon.
You have a $17 offer on the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 9.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
$17. Spectacular Spider-Man issue 9.
Oh,
That's 30%.
yeah.
I appreciate the offer. I'm not trying to blow this stuff out, guys. I'm just trying to
sticker price on
it's
it?
$30, so it's almost half off. I can do $25 on the first White Tiger.
All right, Dwayne Anders, 25. Character recently featured in the Daredevil show, so let us know if you can get to 25 on it. Appreciate the offer either way. There's the Spidey 298. I mean, you don't need me to tell you about that one. Oh, Dwayne, no problem. He thought it was 20. Okay, well, 25 takes it, Dwayne, if you want. Okay, in the meantime, if you've got any other offers or questions, go ahead and make them.
25
and take
is
them.
actually a better percentage discount than 17 on 20, actually.
Okay, nice. Dwayne Anders 76 agrees. 25 takes it. Ken, he's not just a counting whiz. He can also do math.
It's a first White Lion
All right, but he's he needs more trips to the zoo because it is a white tiger, but that's okay. We'll give you a pass, Ken, because
Do
we
you remember
like
that 80s metal band, White Lion?
it. White Lion. I remember White Snake.
There was White Lion, there was White Snake, there's Great White.
I
Those are
I remember Great White also. White Lion escapes me. First Little Beaver? No. Jeez.
We sold that.
I should. Yeah. All right. So there's been a lot of great books today. People have gotten a lot of great stuff. Thank you, Brooks Pro, for the kind words. If you want to make a last play for anything, there's definitely some books we haven't talked about before, like that Archie, and there you go. It's issue 26 and 6.0. Batman getting clocked. Look at that. Who does that yellow arm belong to? Find out inside. Okay, there's Creepers. The comics. Danny Torrance, I see your test. Haven't seen anything from you in a little while, Danny. So you're getting filtered, and if you've said anything else.
Leave that stuff in. We can get out here. Tom Leanne right now.
Oh, White Zombie also being talked about.
White Zombie, that's later. That's not 80s.
Did you have any Eries?
Erie?
Erie.
Yeah, only have Erie number 1.
Okay, that's a good Erie.
There we got that right here.
This is 25 for.
Ask for an Erie, get arguably the best Erie.
Nice. Either that or you want the magazines.
All right, 6.5, solid grade.
Right, almost done with the raw scan. Couple new things here.
Okay, Dwayne Anders feels like you'll know Little Fighter by White Lion.
We got some Erie magazines.
Okay, that might be, you got a lot of them.
Well, I mean, that's not a lot, but some.
Okay.
These are all
so you got some Eries.
These are like $5 to $15 like reader copies. So I don't know if people want Erie magazines, but we got a couple of those.
What if somebody wanted all of them? Is there a number?
No, but there can be.
Okay. Well, somebody let us know if you want all those Eries, and we can Ken can add them up for you with his impressive counting skills. ASM 301 is claimed. It's gone, Brandon, unless he's got another.
I only have one of those.
Okay, so if you're watching, make a play for it. We're going to be wrapping up here any minute. So if
there's
you want something,
10 Erie magazines here. We can give you more info if you want it.
Okay. All right. So somebody is asking for a bundle on the Eries.
On the Eries.
Yes.
Okay. So quickly, we have 16 is $5, 20 is $7, 44 $15, 47 $18, 72 $15, 86 $95. I mean, it's pretty cheap. $12 for number 107, 108 $7, 129 $12, and then 16. All right, so let me do a total.
And what kind of average grade are we talking? You said they're like lower to mid grade.
Yeah, these are lower. I would say like 3 to 6.5 ish on average. Probably like 4.5 to 6.0 is kind of the average grade.
Okay, perfect. And you're going to give us a price here in a minute. We do have an offer on a Moon Knight book. Can we locate that and with $30 buy it?
It's 45. I can do 37.
All right, MJ Comics, 37. Thank you for the offer. Okay, so he's adding up the Eries. Camera, is the X-Men 26 handy? Can we highlight that?
So the Eries come to 102. I can do all of them for 70. That's like 30% off.
Wow. All right. They add up to 102. He's offering them for $70. That sounds like a good deal. There it is. 6.5.
Right.
That's a nice grade.
Throw the last questions out. Throw the last offers out. Let us know because we are just about 99% done.
Show us the Fabio and show us the Fat Mamba, and let me ring the bell at $70.
Yeah.
Docco, D-O-C-C-O. Doc, D-O-C, and then Cop, and then Comics. Doc, Cop, Comics takes the Aries for $70. We have another offer. The Spider-Man 1 and the Wolverine 2. Here's Fat Mama, and he said it was how much?
$4.
$4. All right. It's a Ken special there. The Wolverine issue number 2 and the Spidey issue number 1 for $40.
Sold.
Serro, S-E-R-R-O-H-N-I-N. You got it. Okay, nice grabs. $4. Your fat mama's going to a new home. Give it to Danny _Torrance_237. The comic. I say nothing else. How about $65 on the X-Men 26?
How much?
$65 on the X-Men 26.
Sold.
All right, give that to 47DRVR04.
47
How
VR.
about $40 on the Miller Daredevil 158? $40 offer. It's right. You got it.
$20 sold.
Okay, give that to Silver Fun 13. You guys are cleaning up. I love it. How about $35 on the Moon Knight? I forget the counter. What'd you say, 37?
Sold.
All right, MJ Comics GX _.
All right.
All right, you guys are on fire. What's next? All right, anything else people want to make offers on, make claims on? You guys are killing it. Ken saying yes. He's showing you his yes face, so let us know. What is this? Fernandi the Ocelot. Okay. Laszlo the Beaver. Okay.
That
All
was our
right. There
official
we go.
AtCon preview right there. You got an exclusive peek.
All right. So you want to know how much that'll be? You have to wait till AtCon to find out. All right. All right. Yes. I think it's not a spoiler to say we're going to be seeing Ken there. What number is the Daredevil for $75? Where is the Daredevil for
That's
$75?
number 40 PGX 80 white pages.
There you go. He took a look at it. He felt like it might actually be a higher grade, but you're buying an 80, $75.
It's really
Yep.
nice.
No Daredevil 1 today, Mystery Boxer, but that's a great book.
This book has an 1/8" tear with a thumb pull on the top edge of the back cover. To me, it looks more like a 9.0. I mean, this is a tightly graded PGX book.
All right, nice. It did happen. There are some tightly graded PHEX books out there. I swear, I've seen them.
All right, guys. If there are no more offers or shenanigans, I think we're going to call it a night.
All right, Ken. Always fun to see you, and always really enjoy your comic offerings. I think everybody had a lot of fun. The X-Men 100 did sell, Sarah. All right. Anything people should know other than to obviously give you a follow, and if they claimed anything, to please send you a DM.
I'll be invoicing you guys tomorrow, so if you have, especially if you've not bought from me before, please DM me. It's easier for me to find you because sometimes you guys have settings where I can't message you, and I have to have Elite message you, and then it just becomes a drawn-out process. So it helps get the books to you faster.
All right. Fantastic. Ken, look forward to seeing you again soon. Send us a message.
Thanks, that was fun.
We'll talk about when we see you again.